Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, September 10th, and we are bullish.
Music licensing reimagined.
So yesterday, obviously, made a nice move during the open session. Not the easiest price to trade, but if you got long, you definitely were right at some point. Trending day, and then after the close, we just kept going. So as you can see, you know, how many points did we move since the low of the morning there, or the low of the open anyways. 171 bars higher on the NQ. See the ES here. ES from the open.
Music licensing reimagined.
77 bars, so almost 100 points in the ES also. Pretty crazy move, guys. So looking like we might get Zach Arbucci's model today working, which is the first inverted fair value gap towards the midnight open price. Just a heads up, but sounds like Randy's not going to be able to make it on stream today. They needed him on ASFX TV, so it's, as far as I know, I'm not sure who else is going to be coming. I'm assuming I'll see Christine here in a few minutes. She's usually showing up at 6:30, and we might end up getting Thomas. But I do know that Nick is on Traders Post today, so he won't be joining us maybe after his stream on Traders Post. I'm not sure how long he's going to be live there. But I did want to check out his stream. Traders Post, if anyone's wondering, is it's a copy trading company. So it's not just for futures. You can use it for all kinds of different applications in the stock market. So definitely something I'm going to be looking at in the future here. Just want to get caught up here on financial juice, make sure you didn't miss anything. So Eurozone unemployment rate actually 6.3, forecasted 6.2. Previous was 6.2. That's a red folder that came out at 2 a.m. and nothing really since then. So let's just see what we got here. 5:15 a.m. was supposed to have U.S. ADP employment change down 32K. Oh, this is October 1st. I don't know. So we don't have October 2nd here. Where is October 2nd? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, not a whole lot going on this morning. U.S. factory orders month over month at 7. So that's in half an hour. An initial jobless claims 5:30. So that's already passed. But for some reason, I'm not seeing it on the feed. Didn't come up, although it doesn't show that they've recorded it either. So October 2nd, so interesting. Hasn't been reported yet for some reason.
Artlist.io.
Yeah, it says 5:30. So, anywho, let's just see here. I just want to make sure I don't want to miss anybody. See if anybody else is going to be logging on here. We got 6 minutes till the open. So, like I said, we're gonna trade Zach Arbucci's model today if it can show up here, and it looks like it's okay because where's our midnight open price here? Do I have a label for that? Doesn't look like I have a label ready. So midnight open is 2100 for me, right there.
Artlist.io.
So draw a horizontal line, and then we'll label this guy midnight open. Okay, don't have one. Midnight open, and we did this one green. Okay, I'm gonna quickly head over to the NQ and just get that in place also. Maybe I have it on here. Yeah, this one I have it. So I gotta just save this as a template. And 2100 is right there. All right, so let's go ahead and save this as a template. Save as midnight open. Save.
Artlist.io.
So let's turn off our Spaceman BTC for now. And let's get some normal music going here. So we got 2 minutes to the open bell here. I don't know if there's a problem with Financial Juice. I better just refresh it. Oh, there we go. For whatever reason, it wasn't catching up. So, yeah, that Eurozone was the last thing that I saw that was active. And now I have a whole bunch of things saying Trump this, Trump that. And the date is correct now on the upcoming news list. Sweet. 1 minute to the market open here, guys. Oh, I see Nick live. All right, guys, let's do this. All right, we're open. Let's get our view ups here. Getting our view ups all connected here. Okay, those are good. I just got to do it over here real quick. MES. Ooh, dipping pretty hard on the MES right now, guys. Yeah, so far looking like I'm gonna be streaming by myself this morning, guys. Maybe somebody will show up here in a bit. Anyways, we may have missed the entry. Guys. Because ES really pulled back right away. So I think I got to look at NQ for a second here because it did pull back, but it's I'm actually taking this short here, guys. Looking for 10 points. So we did get a inversion fair value gap there on NQ. Bouncing pretty hard on us though. Currently, this one might not work out 100%. Darren does things. Good morning, bud. How you doing? Running a little bit of some negative risk to reward here. Trying to just give it more space to room here. Looking like we still have a lot of room to pull back here. So let's see if we can't get it to continue down a little bit lower. We did get that inverted fair value gap, so Zach Arbucci's model went a little bit into profit there. Are we going to get a little more continuation? There is a bunch of stacked structure here. So are they going to be able to pop through that and get me out? Let's see. Let's just do this here. We're going to go limit by 4. See if they can't continue down a little more. They're not really able to cross this little line here. Definitely a wall right there. We need it to get going here really quick. The idea behind these trades is that it's going to go pretty fast. There we go. We're a bit into the money there. Come on, take out that order. If we can take out that order, I'm going to go break even here on this. There we go. We're out there. We're just going to drag our stop into profit here as we're going lower. See if we can't squeeze some more out of this. You know what? I'm going to let this run a bit here, guys. Where's our midnight open price? Let's see if we can't get it down to this area. I mean, we might get stopped out, but we're already in the profit, $62. I went with small size, but and 10 points. So, hey, Nina, good morning. How you doing? Crazy little pullback here. Let's see if we can get lucky and get some more continuation before we pop. But looking like we might come out and just take out this last contract. If you know my style, I like to take out some contracts early and bring my stop to break even, make sure it's not going to be a losing trade. These ones at the open are a little bit more risky, but Zach Arbucci's model seems to show that it wants to work. So let's see if we can't get some more continuation here. It's midnight open, or is it just going to bounce up and stop us out here? That could be the option too. We're pretty close, looking like we're going to stop here. Seller's going to step in or not. ES just front ran overnight VWAP for now. Okay, nice. There we go. We're getting a little more move here. Let's see if we can't get another $70 out of this single contract here. That'd be sweet. Let's go, guys. Right to that VWAP. If we can get us down there, let's actually move up just a little bit more. See if we can't get some continuation down there to that a little bit less than that VWAP. Here we go. Come on, guys. Let's get me out here. Almost there. I'm going to start trailing this pretty aggressively here, guys, since we're getting pretty close. Yeah, stopping it there. Minimum $50. There we go. We're out. $127 on that trade. Sweet little scalp off the open with Zach Arbucci's model. So how that works, guys, is you mark off the midnight open price, right? That's that price right there. So for me, it's back here at 2100. So as you can see right there, this candle, that's the print. The very first print of that candle is midnight open price. So you just mark that off. And then what I'm looking for is the first bullish fair value gap to get inverted. So I was actually a little bit late because I was looking at ES first and it didn't really play out. But this guy right here was a bullish fair value gap. So you could have definitely got some more out of it. So this can be green there. So as you know, we formed this right here because this we had a pullback here and then this green candle, not that whole spot, but most of that right there. And then as we popped up, we went higher here. We formed this fair value gap on the 1 minute chart. We ended up hitting our previous day high, which I kind of just set this morning at that level. So anyways, it rolled over and went straight through that fair value gap and had a closure below it. So that's where I took the short, covered partial halfway down roughly, and then balance on the rest. So nice little start to the morning anyways, up $100 out the get-go. Let's just export that real quick to my daily journal. TradeZella. Sorry, I'm just watching Nick on Traders Post here, guys. It's pretty funny. He's the guy is like, oh yeah, so since you see this open, like look at this. Are you missing that? Like, do you feel like FOMO from missing that trade this morning? And Nick's like, as you guys know, Nick's like, no, I don't miss that at all. Like I don't want to trade that price because it's too volatile, right? He doesn't want to risk the chance to blow his account, as you guys know, if you watch the stream with us. He waits the first 15 minutes. He doesn't care what happens to the price. He's waiting for, the first 15 minutes to pass. Then he's looking for some sort of volatility and volume in the direction of his interest to look for a trade. Wow, guys, Dow just ripped this morning higher. So we got one of those days where, everything's a little bit different. Hey, Nina, you want to come on or what? I put the link in the Discord if you want to come jump on. If you're here, there we go. We engaged midnight open. Look at that, guys. Wow. Could have held on longer. I was like, I better front run this VWAP from the overnight, just in case, because it might bounce. And look at it, just went straight through it like nothing. Cut through it like butter. I hope nobody's been trying to take a long this morning. Jeez, this is a big part of the reason why we usually wait for the first 15 minutes to set, because like we've done nothing but go straight down since the open, basically. So unless you're trading Zach Arbucci's model, which means you're going to take that position. Yeah, selling off now. I'm waiting to see what happens once orb sets. Yeah, great choice. Play it safe for now, guys. This could actually be the bottom. We did consolidate pretty good there, but we've also been running it up now for a couple days, right? Like, look at this. So, from what is this, September 25th, we found a bottom, or even, September 25th. Yeah, we made a bottom. Oh, there she is.
Good morning. I'm so sorry.
Good morning.
I am late today, everybody. Holy, slept in.
No worries. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, I wonder if anyone else is coming on today.
Oh, yeah. I would assume Randy's going to be here.
Oh, he messaged me because Austin was short on their stream. So,
okay.
Yeah, Randy's late. That's why he asked me to set up the stream and everything. So, I took a trade already.
You did?
Yeah, because, I've been using Zach Arbucci's model.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and it worked again today. So,
nice. When did you do that?
So right here, if you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see my screen, but it was on NQ. We had a bullish fair value gap form at 5:50 a.m. or my time, so 8:50 8:50. And then the first 1 minute candle to invert that.
Yes.
You take a short targeting. He usually does 20 points or something. I only did 10 points today. Nice. Towards the midnight open price.
Oh, okay, cool.
So if you go back to 2100 or midnight, well, 2100 for me is midnight because we're going by west or east coast, right?
Yeah.
And then I covered four of the 5 contracts at 10 points, and then I left a runner and I closed that right above the electronic or the start of day VWAP. So
nice.
Yeah, up 127 in my 50K funded account. So quick little
job
trade. Yeah. So did you guys have you guys been having lots of fun or what?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been a little obviously a transition, getting back into things, and there's a time change for me, so it's like a 2-hour time change, which is fine, but I actually have to go grab something. But yeah, it's been really good. I'm happy to be down here, and it's just getting back into the swing of things. I'll be right back.
Yeah, for sure. No problem. Hey, morning, Michael. SPX filled the gap, hence the dumpage. Yeah. And hey, morning, Keith. How you doing? Watching on TV, so no more chat. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Appreciate you tuning in regardless. All right, guys. So we did find some support here at the point of control from MES. So looking like we could have taken. So this, if you look here, sorry, this is why I didn't end up taking this one. Is we didn't have the fair value gap form there. Actually, you know what? There's a sliver there. There's a sliver. So I guess I just didn't really see this one very clearly. So this one right here was a bullish fair value gap right there that got inverted right with this candle. So your entry would have been right there. This is the idea behind it, right? Short position right here. You gotta put your stop pretty large. I mean, I probably would have put my stop all the way up there. And then you can target your roughly 10 points. So 76 to, yeah, you can't even get 10 points here today that cleanly. Well, I guess you can, but 10 points would be right exactly down to midnight open. I wouldn't be pushing it that hard on ES. So, you know, I probably would have just stuck it to the value area high, which would have been, you know, 7 points. So let's just make sure we get, I just want to get caught up with Randy's on stream with Austin here.
Hello, sorry again.
Hey, no problem. Welcome back.
I know most people probably in the chat have trade of offices. Mine's in my bedroom, of course, now that I'm in Mexico.
Yeah.
At home, I had like a separate loft area. So it's just like my son came into our bed last night. So he was in my bed until like 7:30 when I was supposed to be on stream. So it's just like little things like that getting used to.
Yeah, no doubt. I thought I saw somebody in the background for a second there.
Yeah.
On the bed.
Hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, I know that's the scary part. You know, we have like my husband was getting ready in the bathroom and like it's like you gotta know.
Cameras on, don't come out.
Yeah, I should have like cameras on.
Oh, there's Thomas.
Oh, perfect. Yay.
Morning, guys.
Thomas.
Morning, Thomas.
Good morning.
Gotta do all my levels because I'm so behind.
Yeah, I'm just getting set up for the morning too here.
So Nick's on Traders Post this morning.
Oh, cool.
He's live with them on Traders Post. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, very nice. He's I mean, if anyone, he manages a lot of accounts for them, right? Like on their platform. So it's
yeah, he's
good
definitely
to get on there.
He made his his comment about the bear, the bull, the pig thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
What is that one again?
We said like you can either be a bear, you can either be a bull, but just don't be a pig.
Oh,
right?
I get it.
Like, don't try to take too much out of the trade or whatever.
Love it.
Or be irresponsible or whatever. So that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came on stream with me yesterday for a while.
Nice.
He always just pops in, like making sure you're not doing anything crazy today, Dave.
Yes.
So, how you doing, Thomas? You got any trade plans this morning?
Looking at a short right now.
Nice. What time are we? Oh, we're past 6:50. 6:50 already.
All right, I'm in a short.
Oh, nice. All right.
I won't tell you about this. I like a long right now, of course.
I figured as much. That's why I went small size.
Makes
Because I see
sense.
the sweep, like I
Yes.
see the sweep, but I also see the trade down to previous day VWAP. and
Yeah.
that's my trade. So
Yeah, you do got some room down there for sure. I can see both of those playing out. We've been just so bullish that I am scared to take some shorts, but not saying that it's not going to work, but because we are kind of due for a pullback after a couple of those days just going higher and higher, all-time highs.
So technically that did sweep my level and it's holding it right now. I could essentially get into a long right now and that would be an entry for me, but I just might just wait for a hot minute.
Be patient here out of the gate.
Yeah.
yeah, I can't tell if that just broke the opening range low. It looks like it did.
It's like one little break. And Michael, I do like the longs too, Thomas, but you already knew this. I know, poor Thomas. Michael and I are always like the opposite of him now.
Right?
It didn't used to be
I know,
like
that's
that.
hilarious. I don't get it.
Fun fact, Thomas and I used to take a lot, like we're on the same direction, although I think it started veering off like, I don't know. At some point, we started seeing things like the trade's a little different. So we would start being on the opposite side before we really knew that it was because, okay, we have like very different strategies.
Yeah, I feel like for me, this entry is like just simply reading the price action and just
Sure.
saying we're under New York VWAP. I'm going to sell it, and Q is too. But obviously, it's short at all-time highs. So
Anything can happen, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking for an engulfing candle is what I'm waiting for.
Mhm.
Because for me, this is London lows. Looks like it would have hit that level and then it swept that low. Very kind of small, actually. And now I'm looking for a bit of reaction. So for me on the 2-minute, I'm just getting that engulfing candle right now.
like this candle, yeah.
Yeah, that's looking like a pretty nice candle there.
And of course, I haven't pressed a button yet. I'm just...
So would your model ask for the entry sort of down at the lows there at the like the 60, 70, 764, 65 area?
No, I could enter like right now, for example, or if I just wait this like second. So I just entered. Probably a little higher size. I should have checked my stop first. I'm tired today, guys.
Oh, great.
But just that engulfing candle, right? Like, so there was, it hit the level, it overshot the, like, this one's a little harder to see. It overshot the level very small. And then there was that engulfing candle that took the next like candle before it. So to me, that is an entry. Now, it didn't take that whole like little structure. So this could obviously not work. They're not all gonna work.
How about your high resistance? But you look like we're getting pushed through there here.
Yeah. And then you would front run high of day right now, which is just about 10 points. So it's not a 2R trade. It is. So that would have kept me out if I had done that before. But that's okay. No big deal.
So we got about 17 viewers right now, 8 in Randy's X channel, 2 in my X channel, 3 in my YouTube, and 4 in your guys' Randy's YouTube. So
Nice.
decent little turnout. That's about average for our weekday streams, seems like.
Nice.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming. I've been missing some comments here. Nina, seeing shorts too, but still flat. COM is favoring shorts. We're below high day VWAP 2, and OB is stacked with sells above. Okay. And Michael said the best 4 are here, though. Oh, yeah. Including Michael, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
Which I put this on my combine. I forget what I have like both my accounts up, so sometimes I have my like combine window up.
Yeah.
Versus my funded account, and I never know until I actually look at what account I just took that trade on. So my stop's at 67.61. So if it breaks that low to make like Thomas's trade work, I'll be out.
Yeah.
67, yeah.
Just
Dang,
looking
this
back
is I'm just like baffled. Like why is it that me, you, and Mike are always fading each other?
Yeah.
Like how is it that we are? Because it's like, here's the thing: when we're on the same side of the trade, then you really freaking know we gotta hit.
Gotta double down on
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be the one where it's like 10 minis. Like, let's go.
It's like you guys are hedging, right? Hedging each other.
That's so funny. If we're all
But,
agreeing on a trade, 100%, we gotta build out on it.
So just the only thing that I noticed is, in the overnight session, we were kind of stuck between the value area high and the point of control
Right.
for quite some time from, 1800, which would be pretty late in the evening. Anyways, we just went mostly sideways for quite some time there. And then that's kind of where we are now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of chop around in this, consolidation zone for a bit. So you guys, both of you might be waiting to see what's going to happen here for a little bit.
Yeah, it was looking like it was gonna probably stop me out. I mean, I'm still kind of leaning to that side.
Mm-hmm.
Especially right this very second. But
Yeah.
okay, you gotta shoot your shot. So
Yes, it's tough. It's like this is kind of like my A+ setup. Besides the fact that it's at all-time highs, like this is an A+ setup for me.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that we've had that second touch of VWAP. But we need a new low of day now, or else this is...
yeah. And I look at it like right now our trend is bullish. Like our overall trend is bullish. So I'm taking along with the trend. I found a level that currently, and this very second, is showing support. So that for me is like, I guess you could call it an A+ setup. I mean, there's some that look a little bit better. So maybe like an A for me. But that's a struggle with trading at like all-time highs. It's
yeah,
like,
that's for sure.
it's your brain thinks like, well, it can't possibly like make more all-time highs. It's just like, but technically it can. Like if I look at some of the run-ups, like if you guys go look at Google, I think it's Google, that run-up that it had just like, or maybe it was NVIDIA, it was one of them, but they just like, you think, oh, my entry is too high. Like I didn't get it around an indicator. I didn't get it at a level, but yet it just keeps going and going and going. And you could have gotten at any like all-time high at that point and still made money. It's just that stocks never do what you think you're going to do. I'll tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
I
like
know
to
when
be
I look at this, I'm like trying not to think like, oh, it's like too high or whatever. I'm just trying to be like, where's the momentum?
Yeah.
And then, because that's been a big thing for me, like when I'm like off on my like current momentum entries.
Yeah.
That can be really dangerous. I tilt really easily after that. So this is like, okay, we're just going with the VWAP.
Yeah.
If I lose, that's all right.
Yeah, stick with your trade for sure. So how's that? Are you still in that Tesla swing trade?
Yeah, so I actually sold 70% of it yesterday.
Nice.
And so I still have 30% in.
Sweet.
Yeah, I messaged
what a
Josh about that. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I want to sell some, but like, should I hold it? And he was like, yeah, he talked to me off the ledge a little bit, and it made sense to sell a portion of it. And so,
Yeah. Pay yourself a bit and
exactly.
take off some risk.
Yes. So I still have we're kind of at my first target. I mean, we're closing the gap right now today, but we opened above a structure level. So I was shooting for all-time highs, but I'll definitely see like what's going to happen, because again, like it can make a new all-time high for sure.
Nice.
And there's a lot less pressure on, right? Like I made money on it, so now the pressure is not sitting there.
Yeah. I took that MSTR swing trade. I've been trying to jump on with on your train, and that one is up at I entered at like 303, and now it's 349.
Nice.
So
nice.
It's up,
I was
like 40
looking
something.
at it, and for me, there wasn't an entry yet. I'm just gonna pull it up. Yeah, we're like almost there, because I would like to enter on the 50 DMA and the break of high. So like, which would be probably around, like if it broke it, like around 360.
Oh, gotcha.
So that to me is my like an entry that I would take. So I'm definitely watching it. And I mean, your entry would be better. Like if you took it off at 200 SMA, obviously those entries are going to look a lot better in the end. But you don't have to have the best entry in swing trading. You just have to
For sure.
buy where you know that there's some strength and some, you know, you don't have to have like the closest to the EMA that you're looking at or whatever, which is the nice thing about it, I think.
Yeah, it was I marked the yearly open price, and that's where I got in. So
Nice. Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
I pulled back to the yearly open price, and I was like, oh, Bitcoin's pulling back a bit. Everything's sort of
Yes.
But I definitely see what you're saying too. I see that 200 EMA there at 355 is where I got it. 200 period EMA.
Nice.
So that would definitely show a bullish side, right?
Yeah. Write some notes.
Bought MSTR in my retirement a few months ago, but I bought it 380.
In what? That's okay.
At 380.
Yeah, but it's for my retirement, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if everything that we know about Bitcoin is true and it's gonna keep going higher, then that's gonna be a good price regardless, right? Especially if they get into the S&P 500, you're gonna see an exponential jump on that next. Typically, they don't get in on their first attempt on the S&P 500. Most companies, right? So,
Is that what they're trying to do right now?
yeah, they got rejected already on their first application, and usually it takes at least to the second application for a lot of the companies. So, and that's kind of prompted a big part of this continued sell-off from the high.
Okay.
So, the next time
I was thinking about taking this swing on it, to be honest. So I have not taken a swing trade on anything but the VAG 7. So I'm like, ooh, do I do this? Because I have Lawrence is doing some options on MSTR.
Okay.
So he's called that one out, and I'm like, okay, but I'm not a fundamental girl. I haven't like dived into the why we're trading MSTR. So I just look at the technicals. So to me, I'm like, okay, I just gotta wait like $4 more to be able to get into this.
Nice.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna get stopped out here. I feel like it's gonna be a loser.
I honestly have no idea at this point, Thomas, because I felt like I was gonna get stopped out 2.5 seconds ago, and now I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I'm not, but like it's not me, like it's lower highs on all these little candles, but it's not making.
It's just done nothing.
Yeah. We're stuck in that range that we had overnight there for a bit. So maybe we're going to get a pretty big move. Either way, one way.
Mm-hmm. Well, for one of us, it's going to work. But we both win because we followed our system.
I think Nick said that he entered a short. So on Traders Post.
Pardon?
I think Nick just said he entered a short on Traders Post.
Oh, ooh, now I don't like my trade.
Uh-oh.
He just like Nick is on the right side so often. Not that he doesn't lose, but
yeah.
But it's hard. It is rejecting that like VWAP.
Yeah.
I promise. Like now it's looking like good.
I know, and I'm watching Bookmap, and it's like there's just like a block of orders at the New York VWAP that it keeps coming up to, but then rejecting off of, and then it gets pulled, and it gets put on, and then pulled, and then put on.
Wow, that's good.
6,700 ish, or 6,770. Sorry, roughly. Yeah, it's on there right now. Got 102 orders at 6,770.
67. Yeah, because it really does look like a perfect both entries until something new, until we get new information. It looks perfect for both entries right now.
Yep.
I'm assuming Nick's probably out right now. Let's see.
Well, I mean, for his short, he only needed like a couple points anyway.
Yeah,
right?
and
so,
he
like,
just usually drags in profit, right? So
get out already.
Yeah.
Is Randy in a trade?
I think Randy is in a long.
Interesting.
Looks like it.
Off what?
NQ's a little more bullish now. I don't know. You know, Austin always longs it, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that he is fighting the VWAP. I mean, so that's
Bookmap's
not always what
lighting
Randy
up,
does.
Bookmap gives me zero help in this.
Yeah, today's one of those days. It doesn't really. I mean, we got orders at 67.80 and we got orders at 67.56. So, or even 67.50 down below. So, this is one of those days where a newer trader could be thrown off quite a bit by Bookmap, right? Like, what do I do here?
I mean, yeah, I'm always thrown off by Bookmap when there's like an equal amount of orders on both sides at the same. Like, there's 15 points plus and minus. There's the same amount of orders, so that doesn't really say anything.
It does also look pretty thick at 762, which is kind of the bottom of this range, right? So it's dipped into that 1, 2, 3 times. So yeah, it's definitely a battle. It's, you know, would be in ICT terms would be accumulation, right?
And then what does that mean?
Usually there's a 3 stages, right? So the accumulation and then a manipulation, and then they usually distribute in the opposite direction of the manipulation. That's from, I'm not a pro at ICT, but that's typically what they
like
say.
Accumulation, a sweep, which is the manipulation,
Yeah.
and then the distribution the other way.
Yeah. So they'll like, if they sweep the low here and then end up going higher, then they distribute up higher kind of idea.
All right. That's the 5-minute candle I was looking for.
Yeah, that's looking
Coming for you.
good for the bears. Anyways, let's see if we can't push past those 62s or the 60 level. Nick's just moved his stop into a profitable area, he just said, so that's good. He's
Nice.
gonna get a W.
I almost added in, but then I was like, you know, I'll give it another minute or two. It's not quite far
Yeah.
enough for me.
I'll wait for it to break that.
I want it to
Lead
break the
strike.
60s, and then I'll add in on the break of the 60s because I'm trying to play it down to the 50s. But the orders at 50 did get pulled, though.
Oh, stopped out for me. So you're good, Thomas.
All right.
Good to go now, Thomas. There you go.
I added 3. Trailed my stop a bit.
Where's my?
Let's see what happened in with Randy here. Randy's a little bit in drawdown, it looks like.
So my take profit or my price is the opening range low price and actually the start of this 5-minute candle. So I'm
Nice.
preparing myself to go risk free, but not quite yet.
Need a few more
Because
points.
there's a huge block at 55 to 57.
Yeah, that got thick, eh?
Yeah.
Because pre-market lows is at 55. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. Yep, 55. I kind of already took one trade this morning, so that's why I'm being a little extra patient. I'm not rushing
Yes.
into anything, so
It's a good idea.
Damn, what a huge freaking block of orders. I hope it eats this up and just tanks for me.
Like Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Pac-Man those orders.
Pac-Man those orders.
Because your system now, Christine, is like so price action oriented. Like I feel like Bookmap doesn't even help.
No, and I never got into the habit of using Bookmap.
Yeah.
So it makes sense for me. Like I see it because you guys have it up on your charts every day. So I'm
Mhm.
like, okay. And a lot of the times the like levels will line up with where Bookmap levels will line up with just technical levels.
Yeah.
So, you know, someone will say, oh, there's orders at blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, that's London lows or that's London highs, which is essentially like, that's the whole like thing. Like you have points of liquidity. So there's like lots of stops in those areas from what I understand. So it would make sense that you see them on Bookmap. So yeah.
Yeah.
I have no need for Bookmap. I never got into the habit of using it, even with VWAP. So like it makes sense for me not to use it.
Nice. Just on a side note, but YM is looking super heavy right now, so that's definitely good for the ES. Like YM's making new lows currently.
Nice.
Yeah, Randy's into a bit of drawdown here.
Is he still long?
Yeah, he's down about 160 in that trade and is about roughly halfway to his stop, maybe a little less. So it looks like he's risking roughly 300 here.
I know, and like this is where I'm like only of 3 points in profit, but because it's like we made a new low of day, we're cracking, but if I just lock my stop here, I'm just at such easy risk to be taken out at break even.
Yeah. Yeah, YM's not really cooperating today with the indices anyways. But that kind of, it ripped higher and then it just kind of, it was going the opposite direction at first and now it's kind of lining up a bit better, I guess. It's definitely its own beast, though. You can't really say, well, ES is bullish, so YM's going to be bullish or whatever, right? It's kind of...
Yeah, I used to do that, and then now I just do NQ and ES. My best trades are when those two assets are in alignment.
Yeah, for sure.
Damn.
So I do see a divergence. It looks like a bullish divergence on the CBD, actually. So we had a sort of at one of those recent pops back in the consolidation there, we had a high of negative 2,582, and then we made a lower high, but we made a higher high on the CBD. So lower high on the price, but a higher high on the CBD. So I don't know if that's going to mean like a bullish size, but I've been just trying to look to see, look for some of those divergences on it, on the, and NQ is looking pretty strong right now. It's trading back into the range, and if it's above the New York VWAP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that.
Just noticing that, so I don't know if
tapped in a little bit to the orders there. What's your next level, Christine?
My next level, I have Asia low. I have previous day New York. I'm also.
Do you keep Asia and London separate, or are those it's just pre-market lows?
Separate. Because my pre-market is London lows. Like my pre-market starts from like midnight. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So I don't actually know when London lows like officially are, but that's how I separate it on my charts. But it depends, like if like Asia low is a clear, like sometimes you're gonna have two, right? Like London, I think played more, like has more emphasis on it because it got like there's a certain point that got touched a few times. Whereas there's one just like dip down for the Asia lows. It's hard to see.
Got a nice rejection there off the opening range low.
That was a really nice rejection. New low of day. Come on.
Almost there. Good closure too. So let's see if this candle can't.
I mean, I'm obviously looking for longs again.
I know this me right now. I'm like,
so I think like I can always go to the deviation bands, right? Which the lower deviation is kind of lining up with opening range low. So if we broke back into that, that's kind of, I'd be looking for long again, which is like a better entry than I had, but similar area to where I was like had taken my first trade.
Okay, so now I am locking my stop. I'm officially risk-free.
Nice.
Sweet. Risk off.
Are you shooting for previous day New York VWAP?
Yeah. I'm shooting for whatever I can take easily because I got 11 on right now, and I'm 5 points in profit.
Nice. I had a trade today. I took a loss. Thomas is currently in a trade. And Dave had a trade earlier today and took a win, I think. Or I don't know what you call it. Yeah, we call it wins.
Thomas is in. Yes, Nina.
Yeah, I'm in break even. So let's see if I...
And you're looking for like 55 something?
My take profit's at 47.
Okay.
75. But I'll definitely be willing to pull it around 50.
Nice. I like it.
But yeah, my theme is going to be just trying to push these trades just a little longer. Just like seeing my whole thesis through. Because like my thesis of this trade is that we're going to trade to previous day VWAP. Or at least very close to that. So I don't want to pull it too early.
Yeah, and that is right at that 50 level, right? So yeah, it makes sense totally. And we are due for a pullback with all that bullish movement. So
Keith, nice job. Up 60 on an Apex funded. Good enough for the day. Amazing work. Amazing work. Morning, Jose. What are you drinking? I just sculled my protein drink and coffee.
We don't have any milk at the house, so I made like an espresso with cream, but I put way too much sugar and it's gross.
oh. I hate when I do that.
So let's see, what does it look like on the 2 minute? Okay.
So Randy's still holding on to that trade there.
What's his stop? Like the biggest stop in the world?
Yeah, it's got to be under the gap at like 55 something. I bet you he's reading these orders I'm looking at right now is like these orders have to hold.
Yeah,
exactly. And you're like, just take them.
I'm like, just fucking go already.
What is a Texas pecan with hazelnut? So it's like a coffee?
Oh, that sounds
like a
really
pie.
yummy.
I know, I need to know what this is. Guys, I got down here and I'm not sure I want to move to Texas anymore.
I'm with you on that. When we were in Dallas, I was like, this is not where I want to live.
Oh, see, I love Texas. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, now that I'm in Mexico, I'm like, ugh. It's so nice here. There's palm trees. There's beaches.
Uh-oh, it's coming for my break even. But basically, I told myself that if I'm in a trade and the P&L is 300 or less, the trade does not matter. The trade is just a wash, and it's only once it starts to get into that 500 that now I need to really take this. Now it's like this is a winning trade, and you can't like let this turn into a break even.
What are you at right now?
I mean, right now I'm at like 120.
Oh, okay.
170. At its low, I was probably at about 350.
Michael, I don't think like Mexico is run by the cartels. Like I'm not, if that's like news in the States, that's like old news, if that makes sense.
Haven't you seen Narcos?
From my understanding, like I'm not a expert on that, but like as from my understanding, the cartels, like I was told one time that the cartels like have a certain government that they're like in line with. So whatever government is in power, that means that cartel is like the most powerful at that moment. That could be totally wrong, but that's what someone told me. But I don't know, like I'm probably gonna say this all wrong, but I don't view the cartels as all bad. Does that make sense? Because they
help us, they protect us a bit.
They do have some control and like they do protect certain areas. I mean, it's like they deem what is they would choose, right? But there is like, I don't know. I just don't know if they're all like as bad as everything makes it out to be. I'm sure they're bad, but I'll just stop talking now because I really don't know what I'm talking about. It's hard to understand. It's like so different from the States and Canada, so different. From my understanding, I am in a little area in Mexico that is like protected,
Like the safe, friendly area.
to a certain extent. Yeah, partly because it's like a tourist area, and they're not just like, they have a lot of business, so they want to protect their businesses too. It's not just like a drug trade. It's like they have legit businesses everywhere. Trump was ready to send in troops to fight the. My gosh, can you update me like on that? Because I don't watch the news. So if Mexico is getting invaded by the states, can you just like shoot me a message to let me know? Because I probably need to know that.
Yeah.
There are areas where the cartel is a lot more like, there's issues, right? Some areas in Mexico for sure, more than what I'm in, like Sinaloa, for example. Thank you.
So Nick's officially off that stream now. That was a short one.
Oh, okay.
1 hour.
Well, this
Maybe
is probably
he's
going to take me out here.
Well, they probably don't chit chat like we do. Axe, sorry, I want to go back to your message. You started your phase 2 CFD, amazing. 200K, that's awesome. Took 8 weeks to finally pass phase 1. Amazing job. You are on your way. I tried to start mine, Axe, but it wouldn't accept my credit card. So I need to start it again because I think it's going to take a while for sure because it's swing trading account.
Okay, I'm break even on that.
Okay, I'm liking the longs again, but I want to wait till it breaks this.
See if you can get a closure up above. The point of control's right there too at 764.
Yeah.
Which kind of lines up with opening range low. Did we get our 730 candle? This is our almost 730 candle, eh? So IB is kind of set sort of down at 57.
Now it feels like this is like the recovery because now NQ is well above its or it just like keeps chugging higher above its New York.
Yeah, so I did get long on my funded account. I don't know if that was the right decision, if I should have just traded the combine, but I don't think it matters in the end, to be honest. So this was like a pass through back into -1. Michael, did you like this trade or are you not liking this trade?
So you're using those the VWAP bands sort of as entries and stuff?
Yeah.
I think what's his name? Scott has been trading that too recently.
Oh, Michael likes shorts now. There you go, Thomas. You guys are finally on the right trade.
My guess. Yeah.
I'm just like die hard long. Like sometimes I see the shorts obviously, but it has to be like a real good like range day.
Well, NQ looks pretty bullish. Well, pulling back a bit. Yes, also, but the Dow's looking a little bit stronger. Like it found support up. That would be Monday's VWAP.
Ooh, a little block just popped on at 67.80.
Oh yeah,
and the block at 50 is lightening up.
Mm-hmm. Are you guys going to go to Tampa next year?
I think it'll depend on who's speaking.
Gotcha.
And how much money I have at the time.
I will go to Tampa for sure. Just because to see people. Like it's enough of a... I did 3 conferences last year. This year I didn't want to do 3, but I'll do 2 because LA and then like, what is it in May, Tampa?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's like far enough away. Like last year there was one in January too that I did. So I won't do that. I will do just the May. So like that'll be good. Because last year I saw people like, I saw you, Thomas, like 3 times that year.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to just be once, like 2 is probably good. Oh, Michael, amazing. That'll be awesome. And like, that's what I love because there's some ASFX like BSC members that I've like started to get to know a little bit more. So like meeting them will be amazing.
Yeah, I'm thinking about trying to go too, but I'm in a similar situation with Thomas. We'll see how the finances are.
They are great,
close.
Dave. Like if you could meet everybody, like it just helps, you know, and then you see people on screen every day, and it's like it's very cool to see people for the first time when you've just been like talking to them on a computer all day. So yeah, if you can do it, but also there will always be another one like the following year, so it's not like wouldn't tell anyone to put themselves in debt just to go to like something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like that candle for my trade.
Yeah, a bit of a rejection there.
I know now. I'm just like I'm just sitting.
Ooh-wee.
I'm not gonna short again.
But
So
this
did you
could
get-
also be what they're going to do before they go higher.
Did you get a break even, Thomas?
I did. I took a flat
Okay.
break even.
Okay.
0-0. I had it trailed to the 5-minute candle. My entry price after the add-in was the same as the 5-minute candle.
Okay.
So I trailed it right there.
Nice.
The prior 5-minute candles, like there was plenty of space.
Well, technically, we're still kind of in that chop zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
From that pre-market action.
I mean, it's like there seem to be a lot of little choppy areas and then a little bit of a move, then another little choppy area. So
Yeah.
That just might be the price action today.
Yeah, because the VIX isn't really indicating anything. If anything, see the delta is not indicating anything either.
Yeah.
I'm going to add MSTR to my watch list officially so I don't have to keep typing it in.
Wow, Nvidia at 190. Holy shit. What's crazy to me is like I bought Nvidia on the stocks. Like I've had Nvidia for a while, but then I bought it again on the stock split. And since the stock split, I'm up 100%.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
If we break the high of that last candle, I would. No, short's still good. I know, Michael. Oh my gosh. It's like, oh, longs look good. Nope, just kidding. Shorts still look good. I'm going to get stopped out here. No bueno for me today, guys.
I guess they probably want to sweep London or the start a day low, right?
Yeah.
Which is
Like-
756.
Yeah, and maybe I should have waited till then. I don't know.
Well, it was looking like it wanted to bounce there, so.
Maybe it just wants to make it to that previous day New York VWAP.
I know it does. I
Mm-hmm.
know it does. It's like the 80% setup for me. Like it fucking touches it almost every day.
Perfectly rejected off the point of control.
Well, either way, I would have had to keep my risk on this trade had I wanted to still be in it.
Yeah. Randy's trade's looking not that great again.
Is he still
So
in
he's-
it?
Yeah, he's copy trading 5 accounts, it looks like. And he's down to 45 in this trade. His stop's down at 53, which is pretty tight to that low. Like if we take that London low, that doesn't give him a whole lot of space before
Yeah.
he's out. And that could be the sweep that we need before they go higher. But they're also finding nice hold at Ivy low right there. And bouncing
now that's
here
the
pretty
IB.
nicely.
Who knows? Who knows?
Just to make a note though. Oh, okay. The ES broke that low where the MES made the equal lows.
Interesting.
Interesting, right? Isn't it usually the other way around where you get more of the sweeps on the micros? There just seems like there's more contracts for them to use to, to throw around like that. So I bought a new TPT evaluation account. I have two of them going right now. One is like about 800 from passing, and then I bought a new one and I made $1,000 last night.
Nice.
Nice.
So going a little heavy on that one. I was slinging around 6 minis.
Okay, how'd that feel?
Yeah, it was pretty stressful. I think at one point I was down in drawdown like about 700.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got to get used to those bigger numbers. So maybe what you got to do is just look at the first two numbers. Think, oh,
Yes.
700 is only 70.
Yeah. Just trick your brain.
So that's kind of like my current degenerate account where I'm just gonna try to go heavy size and see if I can't get it past fast, right?
Guys, I'll be right back. I just gotta send my kids, them off to school quickly.
Nice. So they got school in Mexico, eh? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was kind of curious about that. I figured maybe she was doing some sort of homeschooling or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Christine should only be speaking Spanish while on stream, Jose. So I was just because I have a discount code for Lucid also, and a Top One Futures discount code. And I haven't really had any luck on my Top One Futures, but I just look back at my Lucid account and somebody bought 150K straight to funded back on like September 19th. I was like, oh, sweet. Bonus.
That's great. Yeah.
I like Lucid, definitely. They're a good company. I have three 50K test accounts with them. They're I got 1750 in one account and about 1500 in both the other two accounts. So a little over halfway of trying to get those passed. But I've been really patient on them. I think I'm at like 20 plus trading days or something. 15 trading days.
Wow.
So ever since I sort of got to the halfway point ish, I started like sizing down and just trying to be slower on them because I am copy trading. I don't want to blow them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is she still in that trade?
I mean,
She
I
got
don't know.
out?
If it didn't get stopped out at the low, then probably.
Yeah.
I can't tell
I-
if she said she took 2 losses or not.
So is that? I wonder if Austin's in that trade or not. Maybe it's Austin that's in that trade. Yeah, it's actually Austin in that trade. My bad. Because I just watched him talking and doing his like lines and stuff on TradingView, and then he just like, like
Maybe they're
Apple-
both in the trade.
Yeah, it could be. Like Apple, when you hit that change screen button, everything goes back and then
Yeah.
so I was like, yeah, that's definitely Austin.
Yeah, because NQ is just chugging higher.
Just in the past, if I was ever in a trade like Austin's, this was like I want to go back, a few months. Like when I'm in drawdown like this, it's pretty. I don't know. I find it a little bit stressful, and then I would have probably got out like break even back then. And now it's kind of like, no, you got to like let it run, because if it's going to get back to your price, if it rejects a couple times off your price, I made it kind of a small rule. It's like, if it rejects 2 times off of my price and then goes back to my price, that's a good reason to get break even.
Mhm.
But I used to, get that anxiety, and then I just want to just be out of the trade, and then get out of the trade at break even, and it just rips higher, right? It's like, God damn it. Got to try not to do that anymore.
Choppy.
Yeah. It's kind of that. We're
It's
stuck
like
in
this
that
is
range.
ugly, it's barely doing anything.
Yeah. Unless you're, unless you caught it really early.
Yeah, on either side.
So Dow has been going sideways, sort of at this area that it pulled back to finally. So it's kind of starting to line up with the other two indices, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
What's our Mag 7 looking like here? Mag 7 sold off, sort of, yeah, pretty much sold off, just like obviously like NQ
Yeah.
sideways. Yeah, I'm not really feeling anything just yet. Not looking to take any of these trades with this sideways action. So even though
Jose,
we
I
are trending
I
lower.
speak Spanish like I'm a 2-year-old. I know like some words and I can speak like some broken things, but I cannot speak Spanish. It's actually I find it as hard as an adult to learn another language, especially when you need to be able to like roll your R's. I cannot do that for the life of me.
I've been learning Mandarin for almost 10 years now.
Oh my gosh. That's cool though. Classic Mexico saying my husband said to my kids, he's like, make sure you take your shoes out in case there's scorpions in them.
Ooh, yeah.
Because my son left his shoes outside last night.
Oh,
And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
how am I still in this trade?
They're pretty poisonous, aren't they?
They can be. There's certain kinds that are.
Oh.
Some kinds are like fine. But there are certain types that are really like scary, I guess.
Yeah.
And worse for like the young and the old kind of thing,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Ooh, what's this little channel you got drawn on?
Yeah, I would just check. I like to just throw on some. It looks like we're kind of stuck in this channel.
Yeah.
Which is technically supposed to be a bullish channel, so maybe we're gonna sweep these lows here, these IV low, and then find some support and end up popping out of the top of the range. But until I get out of this range, not very interested.
2 for 2, guys. 2 for 2.
Oh, you just got stopped out there?
Mhm.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break because I'm not gonna watch this trade do its thing without me.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna come back and study and probably take something else in the afternoon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas. Have a good day.
Nice stream with you guys.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys for the pod.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Podcast today.
Oh, podcast today. Nice. Sweet.
Actually at
Are you allowed to say who's on with you guys, or?
Josh.
Oh, Josh?
Yes. I don't know if you guys listened. He did a podcast with Austin. He used to be in the Black Shirt Club.
Okay.
He actually quit his job recently to go full-time trading. So we're just going to get updated and see how it's going. He's a really nice guy.
Nice. Yeah. So are your kids going to like a Mexican school then? Or what is it? Is it like private school?
It's a private school run by people from Mexico, which is amazing. So it's like a fully Spanish speaking school, and it's an outdoor school. So they Yeah, they're outdoors the entire day. They have little like palapas that they have for classrooms, and they love it. They really, really like it.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's be a good experience for them for
Yeah.
sure.
Absolutely.
So we did trade exactly from the top of that channel to the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. There is something to do with these channels that can pay off if you can try to learn to trust them. Like if you look at this, the top of this channel, it lined up with the opening range low and the point
Yes.
control.
That was a
So-
really nice opening range low rejection, double rejection, actually.
Yeah, double rejection there.
Mhm. So if you had have gotten in on the first rejection, I mean, your stop would have held, or if you had gotten in on the second rejection, you'd just be in a great little spot right now.
Yeah, it's too bad that his trade didn't work out there, because
Yeah.
it's right to his target pretty much.
Yeah.
Thomas, sorry.
I know now I've had 2 losses and I'm like, the will to trade kind of dissipates for me after that. I know sometimes I should try to like, okay, well, give me more time. Let's see what comes up and potentially like make like kind of alleviate some of those losses if I was to get a winning trade. But sometimes I'm just like, you know what? 2 losses is good and I don't feel like trading anymore. So
Yeah.
it's hard to
Did
balance
your
that.
job,
Yeah.
took your trades,
Yeah.
stayed the course, right? Yeah. Yeah, it really could have gone either way.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
basically stuck between, IB or value area high and IB low, formed later on. But
Mm-hmm.
looks like Randy just stepped off ASFX. Oh,
Nice.
what time's you guys? When do you record the pod?
I think it's at noon today, actually,
Okay.
which I have to
Good.
switch something up. But
I think Zach's going to be going on stream here pretty quick in ASFX. Yeah, I would like to. The main reason I would like to go down to that next one, Tampa or whatever, is just to kind of meet everybody. Like,
yes,
you know,
yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, just not loving this action, obviously. Just sideways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we could have been taking some, if we figured out this channel a little bit earlier, people could have been taking some shorts and adding into their shorts at the top of the
I
range.
think if you're like a VWAP trader and you took, like, where I was long in that consolidation and it kept rejecting the New York VWAP and the overnight VWAP, like if you just took your short there and just held it, I mean,
Oh yeah.
unless you're looking for trades like I was, there's not really a lot telling you to get out of that. And your target could have been previous day VWAP for sure. Like I see that trade and it looks like it's really playing out beautifully. Or you just could have taken, I don't know, 10 points or something somewhere in there, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, easy 10 points. Like you probably at about 15 right now if you kind of got in that consolidation zone. So there's definitely, if you're like a bounce, like trend trader with the VWAP, shorts I think are definitely the play today, especially if you took it off previous or New York VWAP, like closer to the open.
Yeah, well, there's 3 nice rejections there, 654, 659, and 76.
Aaron, scalps are easy money today, absolutely. Scalping short. I, of course, don't see shorts well. So to me, 2 long attempts with 2 losses is like par for the course. But you'll have a big range day where a lot of people struggle, and I did well on a range day, right? So a day like today, this is my day that I don't do as well. But some people will do better on days like today. And yesterday, for example, when it just like price bounced off the VWAP and went in one direction.
Yeah. So kind of interesting. I don't know if it's, but I went to Top One Futures here, right? And they don't have the challenge account on their page anymore. So
You don't have the challenge account?
yeah, like I only see instant funded and straight to funded pro.
Oh, weird.
So I was like, and like I tried refreshing the page and everything, and it's not there. Because I was gonna go. I won a stream on, or I won an account on Visions.
Yeah.
Stream. And I was gonna use his discount code to buy one of those because he actually just sent. He didn't have the account to send to me, so he actually just Venmo'd me like the cost.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I told him like, dude, like, don't worry about sending me cash. Like, just I'll wait till you get an account. Just send it to me at a different date, right? He's like, no. He's like, I just want to get it dealt with. I'm like, okay, fair enough. But so I wanted to go buy one of those challenge accounts, and it's gone. Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, ask Randy about that because I'm not.
I did, and I asked him, and he said, I said, did they get rid of the evals on Top One? And he's like, I don't know, I haven't heard anything. And then I just told him like I can't see them on the purchase list.
Are you in the funded? Like, go back to Top One.
Yeah, I did. So if you like, I clicked and it just takes you back to here. So maybe I go to traders area. I don't know.
That'll probably open up your.
Oh, that's
Dang.
not the right thing. Yeah.
Let me look.
So when I click the Top One Futures, like their whatever logo, it should take us to edit. I'm at checkout. So let's see here. I'll get rid of this checkout part and just go straight Top One Futures.
So they have One Step Elite Challenge. If you just go to like top1futures.com and you scroll down, there should be One Step Elite Challenge. And you can do like a 50K for $59 per month.
Oh, so you're seeing that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know what happened there then.
Yeah, that's weird. So you just must have been in the funded side or something. So they do have that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, One Step Elite Challenge.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, so I must have been, like you're saying, in the wrong one. Oh, but then when I click it, it takes me back to here, and it's not there.
Oh.
So like when I click that link, I switched it.
That's what happened to me too. Instant funded.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that must be.
Maybe could be a glitch or something. Like they might be having some sort of error. Maybe they don't know about it. I thought maybe they're like, oh, let's not bother with this anymore. We're not getting anyone buying it, so let's get rid of it or something.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, the ignites, we knew they took the ignites off, right? Yeah, they only had the ignites on for a short time with that promotion.
Right.
And they took that off. So I wonder if they accidentally took their
people like them.
The Ignite accounts?
People didn't like them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ignites aren't there. Like they just weren't. I didn't even do them.
I didn't either, but I had, I'm kind of pretty stacked on accounts right now, so I got enough to worry about. It's weird to see Austin alone on a stream right now.
Is he on loan?
Yeah.
Funny. Actually,
he's looking at potentially taking the long here off the VWAP, so that previous day VWAP. He's saying just an idea with a 10-point stop, but maybe he's not going to take it. But
yeah, I think that would be my last attempt at something, is if I get a couple of rejections of this previous day.
yeah, if it keeps consolidating just above that, that would be nice.
Everything's just moving down. Like the VWAPs are going down. Like everything's just. Sometimes you see what you want to see and not what's actually happening.
Yeah. And yeah, with so much bullish momentum, they are definitely due for a pullback. Now, whether or not this is going to be a continued move lower, I mean, I would say I would doubt it's going to go too much lower. At some point, I think it's going to bounce, but obviously we'll have to see.
Do you have like a typewriter as a keyboard?
Yeah. I just I always enjoyed hearing the click when I play games on the computer.
Yeah. So do you have one of those big key keyboards that really give you the sound? Yeah.
But then, I never really thought that I was going to be streaming, and then if I would have picked a computer or a keyboard for streaming, it would have been the loud one.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "What's he doing? He's typing something." Oh.
No,
started breaking into that panel a bit.
Want a little more than just that,
Yeah, not enough to say. It's not enough. NQ's at a pretty key level though currently, and that's the 25,000 level.
Yeah. Nick, how was your day? Mustang trader?
I made sure to put some comments into his into the Traders Post stream for Nick.
Oh, you published the podcast?
Yeah, he did.
That's so nice.
He's like, I'm usually trading with the guys off the podcast.
Good. You took a short. Nice job. I took longs, obviously, and took 2 losses.
But that's kind of, I guess that's kind of that's the risk of that strategy, right? Is
absolutely.
The days it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Yes. But the days that it works, it's really going to work, right? So
yeah, I mean, the statistics of it, 70% of the time, futures markets are trading within a range, So if I'm trading a range strategy, I'm going to have the possibility of the right trade 70% of the time.
Nice, yeah.
Today, it's not trading within a range. I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it's just a bigger range, and I'm not kind of within that. But right now, we're a trend day, and that trend happens to be down, which is against my natural bias. So these days are just what they are. Yeah. No, I'm not. In fact, I don't trade with the VWAP anymore. So I'm never in a fight with it, but VWAP traders would excel today. I wouldn't.
So we just got a 30-minute candle closure below IB low.
Okay.
So I don't really know exactly the stats, but usually when you get a 30-minute closure, that means it should continue lower.
Yeah, and it's just breaking through the previous day in New York. So this is just like yesterday, but in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely done for the day. There's no point in me taking more losses or trying to sit here to try to find some bounce. this previous day in New York was my last hope, unless it like literally just like holds here, but it's not looking like it. So
Yeah, I mean it could, but yeah, I know exactly what you're saying for sure.
yeah, we'll see. Now that I said that, it's like, ooh, I'm gonna bounce. The important thing is that my losses today are less than my wins on Monday.
Yeah, perfect.
We're good. We are good.
Did you trade on Tuesday?
No, didn't take any trades on Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
See, I was able to like stay. Today was a little bit more tricky because it looked like it could have ranged a bit or bounced, like because I'm overall trending long in my bias. I was looking for more of a bounce to go long at certain levels. Whereas yesterday, wasn't looking for shorts per se, unless it was like a very range bound day.
Yeah. Nice.
You know that I'm not trading VWAP anymore, Nick. Unless you just don't pay attention to anything I say.
You're not paying attention, Uncle. What's going on here?
We in a fight now. Yep, she's going.
Yeah. Yeah, rejected nicely. Like that channel definitely shows some indication for sure of what's happening with the price here. Respecting it, so it bounced off it and then it broke through it and then rejected off it twice, and now it's heading nicely lower. Just, the only thing is those channels or trend lines are pretty discretionary. That's what I find. So,
right.
Somebody might have their angle slightly different or whatnot. So that's why I find that it's a little hard to trust them sometimes, right?
Yep. Austin fought the VWAP today. See, for him, he's like fought the VWAP and lost, and it's like now in his mind he's reiterated that he needs to trade with the VWAP. But like I fight the VWAP often, and it's not like always a loss. So it's like funny that he would get that on this day.
Yeah, well, like quite often as it moves away from the VWAP, it always wants to go back to it too, right?
Yeah.
So that just shows why your style of trades can work in that sense also. Yeah, I don't know what to do now.
I know.
I always get this problem when we really get those expansion days. It's like, well, what do you do now? I feel like if I go short, I'm late, and if you go long, it might just continue going lower. So it's kind of what are we gonna do?
I know.
He does it at least 2 times a week, and he says he won't every time fight the VWAP.
What?
Just
Sorry.
Nick saying like Austin, does that twice a week, and then he says he won't.
Yeah, I know.
Every time.
And it's like if he just continued to fight the VWAP, eventually he'd fight. He's not going to lose every time, but
no, of course, yeah. But I feel like maybe the losses you remember more, so that's why you feel like every time he's fighting it, he remembers those losses. Yeah, I really want to get one of these TPT, Take Profit Trader accounts to their pro, because you can do everyday payout or whatever. So
yeah,
1-day payout. So it would be nice. Get a nice win in there. Take a payout. So I had a hockey game. Was it yesterday? Today is the second. Yeah, so I had a hockey game on September 31st, I guess it was. And then I got home, and it was a late hockey game, like a 10 p.m. game.
Yeah.
So I ended up home at like midnight. And then that's right when we had that huge sell-off.
Yes.
A couple days ago. So I ended up like jumping in on that on a short, and I made like $100. So I actually added $100 to my September month, like right before the end of the day.
Yes.
And then so I started off the month now green too. So
amazing.
I think 180 ish. Yeah, 185 on Wednesday.
Nice.
I've decided to not upload my recent eval, my TPT eval, because I just feel like, I don't know, I'm kind of like want that sort of as my like degenerate account, so I don't necessarily want it on my my TradeZella calendar. But so I would have been able to add like $1,000 to but
I know it's hard when you're like outsizing your size.
Mm-hmm.
Do I like that?
And I just really want to like kind of pass that, right? So this is a nice little bounce here.
This is a very nice, like, huge.
That's a Monday's VWAP it bounced off of, looks like.
Oh. You have all the VWAP.
Yeah, I usually keep the last 2 days. Oh, never mind. It was way off. Project X, you know how like it doesn't update VWAP all the time? So
yeah.
That Monday VWAP's actually 67.31, so it's quite a bit lower. But we did have some consolidation in the open session yesterday at this level that we bounced off of. So 67.45 area.
Is that your coffee machine?
We need a closure back in that channel though.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. The MACD is pretty wide open on the downside, so this actually could be a short entry, but I'm not looking to take that. I would rather wait for something to say that we can take a long back towards the top of the range would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, and that midnight sell-off, if the other day, if I would have just taken a long down there, you could have left it all the way to the close of the next day, and it would have been up something like 400 points or something.
Oh my gosh, crazy!
Like from the point of that like low in the overnight. Let's see, what was it here? See if I can just measure this out real quick. Okay, so right there to there. So 544 points.
Wow.
And that one, like you could have just held it till, or actually 438, but still, if you would have held it from that whole trading session.
Oh.
Savage. I don't know anyone who could catch that trade though.
I know. Trading God.
There we go. We got a closure inside the channel there.
I know. I jumped into a long, and now I'm like,
nice.
I don't know if I'm regretting it or not, but I'm in it.
Well,
3 micros. I went down in size because I'm like, I'm already 2 losses in. This is literally like, I can only take 3 trades a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was definitely a bullish engulfing 5-minute candle.
It sure is. It's just a very strong candle. It was an overshoot of a level. We've already moved down a lot. So like,
yeah, that's kind of our sweep of the big sweep of the London lows or the overnight lows. And
We'll see. We shall see.
And IB lows just coming up here at 56.
Yeah. There's
and
a
the
lot
top
of
of the channel is sort of 58.
So it's like, yeah, even at 3 micros, I could make back some of my loss. I don't have to go like a big size on this one, you know, which is kind of nice because we've had a big move already. Yeah, I like the 63. I like the the opening range low area for like a target.
Yeah, because that's sort of lining up with the New York and everything too.
Yeah. We'll see.
Let's just see. Hopefully this little sell-off here is going to hold on the bottom of that channel, and which is also lining up with that previous day view up. So lots of confluences here.
Yeah. My stop is almost 10 points, so this is about a 1-to-1 for me. Volatility was a little higher today, and I didn't anticipate that as much. So my first trade was a little bit of not an outsized loss, but just a little bit compared to like my single losses.
Okay.
So my first trade I lost on a 50K account, 375, whereas a lot of my pass have been more around the 250 mark, 287, that kind of thing.
Damn. Come on, buyer, step in here.
I know, it's not looking good. Not looking good, not my day.
Yep. Minute 52 on this candle. They could always buy it back up here. So.
Yeah, you never know.
Getting a little bounce.
Of course you did, Nick.
Of course,
I mean, we
Nick.
can go lower.
Nick always catches those clean moves. He's got a nose for those. I don't know. I don't think that this is over yet, though. I think there's a good chance we're going to bounce here. I am tempted to join you here. Let's see if this candle can get a closure above that VWAP, which would also basically be in the channel. And I think I would go small size also. Like 3.
Yeah, it's like, what are you willing to lose on this trade? Oh, it's going down.
Of course you did. Don't be a hater.
Never. I would never hate you. The laugh keeps going. You think it's going to be like a second, and then it just keeps going.
Yeah, it's a really long one, actually. I usually end up stopping it partway through because it'll just keep going forever. All right.
Nope.
Zach has has a bearish fair value gap on his chart, looking for a pullback, I think, for a potential entry, which would be good for your long because it's up at, well, it's on NQ, but it's up at 25,080-ish. So Should help. Should bounce up there. As long as we hold this lower high, or higher low, sorry. Do you have your stop right at the bottom of those candles, or?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, just like a point below, so 67.43.75.
I'm rooting for you. I feel like this can definitely work.
If it's a lower, or if it's a higher low, then I think we're good. But
Yeah.
who
So
knows?
if it,
And
as long as
if
this
it
holds this
loses-
45.
certainly not the end of the world. I've had worse trading days, let me tell you. So
I didn't see my dad today. Normally he's on and saying what's up, so I don't know.
he's busy.
Yeah. So he kind of got pulled into investing some money in from a YouTube commercial.
Okay.
So he ended up sending some money to this company called St. Mary's Capital,
Yeah.
and they're like a UK-based company.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I really felt like it was a scam, but
Yes.
he ended up getting the money back from them. So
Yeah.
he's thinking about sending it back to them again because it feels like it's not a scam.
Okay.
But just the whole situation was kind of just
Oh
this
man.
pressure tactics and stuff, and kind of
Oh.
like weird.
Yeah.
He only has like, I think, 1,100 Canadian with them,
Okay.
so it's not like an extreme
Then-
amount of money. But
Yeah.
um,
Oh man.
there's some weird stuff that kind of happened that made me think it could be a scam.
Yes. There's just so many scams out there nowadays. It's so hard to
Yeah.
like, if you are actually like a true investment group, like trying to like tell people you're not a scam. I don't know. It just it's a hard
Yeah,
world.
and you know, they're on Trustpilot and they have some reviews and stuff, and nothing
Okay.
says like that it's a scam, but
Yeah.
just the pressure tactics. You know, my dad's a senior, and
Yes.
just that kind of stuff. And then you know, they also got him to put like 10,000 into a Wealthsimple account, and then they wanted to transfer that money from Wealthsimple to a crypto wallet, which is like super red flag to me, as like that's how they scam you, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's not about the $1,000; it's about the bigger money.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know. In the end, he ended up, so Wealthsimple blocked his account because they didn't like the wallet that they
Okay.
uploaded.
Yeah.
So then he ended up withdrawing the money back to his account. in the
Okay,
end.
that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
So far, no harm, no foul. But
Seriously.
just, you know,
Yeah.
everything just kind of made me think that there's a high likelihood that it's a scam, right?
Yeah. Oh man.
You're still alive. Held the 45s again.
Oh Lord. Lordy.
20 seconds on this candle. Let's see if they can pop us up here above that view up. Would be beautiful.
Let's pop it up. Just hold this lower or higher low. I can never say that right.
Yeah.
Make me back some of my losses today, and we'll be good to go.
Oh, it looks like Lucid finally got approved to have Tradeovate also.
Oh, nice.
And it looks like Zach's got a code now with Lucid too. So I got,
Oh wow.
he's looks like he's getting on board. You know, their commission's pretty good too. It's like 12%.
Okay.
So I only have one sale, and it's like I have $50 in my account.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Very cool.
because it's like I think it's $500 roughly for.
Oh wow! So what's
the
with Lucid? Like for 150K, like what's the rules? Like what is it about?
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting. So they have like you don't have like a strict profit target,
Okay.
right? So like you have to just get your initial drawdown locked, and then as soon as you get $500 over that, you can withdraw. And then you can take up to 1,500 as a max withdrawal.
Okay.
And their kind of rules are like that you need 8 trading days total.
Okay.
And 5 of those days have to be, depending on the account, like if it's a 50K account, you got to have a $100 day.
Okay.
So I think it's if 150.
So is it, you think it's more similar to Top Step? Like with having, you have to have 5 days of 150 to be able to take.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something like
no
that.
profit target. Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's like, you can take 50% of your whatever.
Well, they have a minimum of 500 withdrawal and a max of 1,500.
50. Okay.
But and then that cycle restarts. So, but the good thing about it is the evaluation accounts are like a one-time fee. So there's no like renewals on them. Like you could have it for 6 months, right?
Okay. Cool.
And pass it.
That's
And,
really nice.
Yeah, you could get 5 evaluations basically for the price of one straight to funded sort of.
And then what's the target on those for the?
They're 3,000 for a 50K. So same in line with everybody else.
And what's the drawdown? 2,000 or 2,500?
2,000, yeah.
Okay.
And then, but the drawdown changes. It's like as you get more profit into your account, the drawdown gets bigger. Like you're allowed to have more drawdown. So that's kind of neat.
Oh, so it's not like a trailing drawdown?
It's end of day trailing, but it's also, what are they? I open this up here.
And do they have Project X?
Yes,
okay.
Project X.
And how many accounts can you copy trade?
I'm pretty sure it's 5. I currently have 3. But let's see here. Yeah, this is so I got 5872 on my account.
Nice.
Lucid trading. I forget how they describe the trailing drawdown here. So let's get started. Okay, so once you get into the direct, so it doesn't, it's not for the test, but once you pass the test, it has Lucid scale daily loss. Oh, the daily loss limit is what scales. So they do have a 1,200 daily loss limit fixed. Okay. But then above the initial trailing, so 60% of your peak is added onto your daily loss limit. So the more profit you get in there, the larger your daily loss limit gets.
Yeah, and they do have the consistency rule.
Yeah, 20%.
Min days to pay out is 8 max. Okay.
Yeah, and max 5 accounts. Yes.
Now, does their test accounts, like when you go to the challenge accounts, do they have consistency rule? No. Once you're in,
you can pass 1 day on their test.
Pass accounts. 1 day, pass eval and trade funded account same day. No activation fee. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they do have the fixed daily loss limit, but yeah, so no consistency on the test accounts.
Okay.
So pretty similar to most.
Yeah.
But I've also heard that their payouts happen within like minutes of you studying it. Like it's literally minutes.
Interesting.
So pretty good in that sense also. So really, once you get, if you do the 50K and you get up above the max drawdown, we're sitting in a pretty good situation, right? So,
yeah.
But yeah, I guess they don't, they want you to be relatively consistent on your profits. I don't know what can have flip days. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So in other words, maybe when you're really into big drawdown, I guess. I don't know. Because some firms will reject your payout if you go too much into drawdown. So I heard of that.
Yeah. But Nick, I'm wondering if you do the like test ones, which is a little bit annoying, but then it gives you once you pass the test, you have the consistency rule on your funded. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, so the 20%. So that's kind of the same rule as top one, I guess, right? 20%.
Yeah, it's a lot of straight to fundeds have consistency rules.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you go the combine or the challenge route, sometimes you can, circumvent those consistency rules. So that's what I'd like to know, if once you pass this, will the funded account have the consistency rule or not?
See if I can ask the chat here real quick. General questions.
Mm-hmm. I mean, knowing that you're most likely going to pass them, Nick, it's you might as well pay cheaper. And then if you can circumvent that consistency rule and don't have to worry about that in your funded, it kind of works. I've been trading a combine with Top Step for 2 months. Just trading it exactly like a regular account. Giving me the data I need, it's giving me the experience. Eventually it'll become a funded account. Maybe it's not as quick as going straight to funded, but for 2 accounts, I would have spent an overall of $300 or something on them. So it's not the money, it's not as much money. So I don't know.
Okay, so Lucid Pro account. So when you pass your, your test account, it goes to 35%.
Okay, that's not horrible.
Yeah, so that's definitely a more reasonable.
Yeah, I think
straight to funded is 20%.
The top one challenge, the funded goes to 30% consistency. So that's actually better.
Oh yeah, true.
So you just have to Nick, I guess you'd have to set those account on your trader's post to get you out of a trade so it wouldn't fuck up your consistency.
So definitely the test accounts are the way to go, right? Because if you can, that one-time fee is low, you can pass it in one day, and then you don't have to worry so much about 35% consistency is pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's better than 20, that's for sure. Oh, I don't know about this trade.
And it's Project X, right? So
yeah.
So he, for Nick's case, he could always go in and set those max profit to lock him out.
Yeah, I think he can do that in his trader's post too. Because he copies all of his, so he sets he can set them individually on each account. So his Lucid accounts will get him out at a certain dollar amount, whereas the rest of his might trade normally, his actual trade, from what I understand.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I would like this to break this little structure to the upside.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Market Butcher Trader, MBT.
Just got to throw that out there. I don't know if you noticed, or maybe because you don't really run the streams, but I don't run it when I'm usually on Randy's or your guys' stream, right?
Yeah.
But you can actually put a barcode or a QR code on the top of the screen now.
Oh.
So if
cool.
you can see there, that's a link to Lucid Trading. And then
nice.
I usually run, I have a little banner that I run that shows kind of discount and everything. So
cool. 30-40% off. Nice.
Actually, I think it's higher right now. I think you can get 50% off.
Oh, cool.
Right now. So.
Oh, I can imagine it's going to take a long time, but worth it, right, Nick? So that you can, because you've been trading your consistency accounts just whatever, so your consistency is blown. But once you set those up, then you'll actually be able to like take payouts out of those accounts. And
Yeah,
then
not get those $10,000.
once you do the bulk of it, which will probably take a long time, like when you get new accounts, you do it like right then. So it'll be like a little bit of time versus doing them all. Hopefully.
Yeah, especially when you have, 100 accounts. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, how many accounts do you have right now, Nick? Like what's the max that Traders Post can do? Yeah, those consistency accounts, 92. Okay.
Oh my God. You're
Like
a madman.
Full-time job just managing those accounts, to be honest. Like, do you spend as much time just managing the accounts and getting the new accounts and linking them and making sure they're set up right as you do trading?
Right?
It's like the back end work.
So I'm curious if you can do it in buckets, like how you have it set up in buckets. Is it like that easy to set up all the rules and everything in buckets?
Maybe like your bucket has certain rules that apply to all the accounts in the bucket. I wonder.
Yeah, then you'd have to keep the same accounts in the same bucket. I don't know. It's getting confusing.
So all your consistency accounts would be, you'd have your consistency bucket. And then your other bucket, no more. I only trade 15 mins, 2 hours. Okay. So it takes more time to manage 92 accounts than it does to trade them. See, that's it sounds so glamorous that someone has 92 accounts, right? And you're like, ooh, I could have 92 accounts, but don't be fooled. He has to there's a lot of work to doing those 92 accounts and trying to manage those accounts in the back end. So just be prepared for that. If you're trying to grow your accounts, know that you're going to have to admin those accounts. You're going to have to be the CEO of those 92 accounts and make sure they're all working properly. They're all set up properly, double checking that they're set, all those things. It's a job.
Zach just made 500 on 3 accounts.
Nice.
Taking a short and a bearish fair value gap. So
Roll in a cave eating the bones of ransom goats. Oh my gosh. No, your life is glamorous. You have 92 accounts and you live in Costa Rica, traveling around with your family.
$100,000 days.
Drinking margaritas. Hell, if that's not glamour, I don't know what is. I have been literally the price has just traded in drawdown for me today. Immediate entry and prices it within my drawdown. One of those days. I might just have to walk away from this trade and come back tomorrow to see what happens.
Found some support at the 46 again, which actually lines up exactly with that channel.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, Zach's trading minis. Yeah, I think he trades 2 or 3 minis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and looking for 10 to 20 points. Yeah, exactly. He runs a negative risk to reward, is shooting for 10 to 20 points. Feeling like I'm just not doing anything today.
That's okay. You have a win. Like, why would you? You know?
I want more.
I know. If you're not going to be short, though, it's like, why even try? Look at me trying to long it like a crazy person. Oh,
I still like it. I still like the long.
you're like, I still like it.
I like it. For me to get in though, I just want a little more confirmation. I mean,
100%. Yep.
with it being at this channel, I just my mind is saying you should really get in here. Patrick Whelan's got D money on right now.
Who's that?
Just another trader that he's recently had live with him.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you saw he had like a women's head-to-head battle.
No.
He's been like hosting traders and like having competitions between the traders.
Yeah.
And, like, giving them a prize at the end. And Terry Trades is this Asian girl on there, and she's like pretty good. And then there's some other girl, and the other girl basically like got all bitchy and started flaming Patrick Whelan on her like Instagram or X profile. So then he basically like cut her from the show. He got rid of her. So
like who was it?
And he even removed the videos. I can't remember her name now.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so it's kind of interesting. Like, so he's calling him like, oh, shoot, I guess you're out of that trade there.
Yep, sure am.
Yeah.
Happens. It happens.
Yeah.
That was my bad not my bad, but like just is not my day. Not my day.
Oh, Lucid launches Tradeovate and Ninja Trader. Nice.
Oh, nice.
So he's even got Lucid now too. So PW pass code.
Oh my gosh! Don't use his code.
My very first account that I bought I used his code because I wanted Tradeovate, and Randy, I think at the time didn't have that code.
Yeah.
Or still doesn't.
Nice job today. 16 points. Sweet.
Beautiful. Yeah, we're watching the wrong indice right now.
Yeah, seriously. Oh yeah.
It just NQ did look a little clearer to take the short there.
Yeah.
I was mentioned by Nick. Oh, Nick said, thanks, buddy. I still feel weird and uncomfortable streaming, but at least I had a winning trade live. Yeah. Earlier I said, hey, Nick, I saw your trade. Good job.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. My consistency has been way better ever since I started taking partial trades and then bring my stop to break even.
Nice.
Just keep getting these base hits. Base hit after base hit.
Yeah.
I thought I exported my trade.
Alrighty. I'm just doing my DRC. I'm a little behind on those this week.
$258. That's right. Nice. Yeah, I decided not to trade my two 150K copy trades on the morning trade, but wishing I did.
Yeah.
Doubled that profit. I just wasn't feeling that confident. So
Yeah.
So we currently have 23 viewers, a little bit higher than before. 12 in Randy's X, 1 in my X, 5 in my YouTube, 5 in Randy's YouTube. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Wish we could figure out how to migrate some of those people from X over to YouTube.
I know.
Because they're always there.
Come over to YouTube.
Who's that question there for, Ak? For mine? Yeah, it definitely is nice to have a little more drawdown. So, if I was trading 50K accounts, obviously I would have taken smaller size, but I am in a decent amount of drawdown currently in both of those, my 150K accounts. Let me see my. So I'm down 1,500 in one account, and I'm down 2,300 in the other account. So if you guys saw my calendar from last month, I had some pretty big red days. Those were pretty much all in my two 150K straight to funded accounts. So those ones I'm battling to try to get them back into some sort of a normal situation here.
All right, I'm locking my accounts just so I don't get crazy. If I had taken all 3 trades in my one account, it would have locked me automatically. But because I had 2 in combine and 1 in funded, I have to do it manually because technically 3 trades is my max, right?
Okay, yeah. So two of the losses were in the eval.
Yes, so I'm down 500 in that combine and then down just over 100 in my funded.
Okay, well, you kept it nice and tight and funded.
Yeah. For my combine, it's a little outside. Like that's a max. Like I don't want to be more than that, really. 500 is kind of my max. Like I've had one bigger loss day I had a little bit of bigger losses in August when I started this account, just trying to figure out some things. But then in September, my biggest loss day was 543. So this one's 519. So it's a little less than that, but still green on the week in that account. The funded, I don't trade as much. And I'm still green on the week in that account. So that's lower loss. My biggest loss on that account was 544. So if I can keep my losses around the 550 on my bigger days, I'm okay.
Yeah. Nice.
What's the celebration for? What celebration? Upcoming first payout? I don't have a first payout yet. One day. It's not a matter
fly
of
down to Mexico to meet her.
Yeah. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, people. Not a matter of when.
Yeah, keep plugging away and making some good progress.
Yeah. I've been trading my combine. I'm happy with that progress for sure. And even on my funded, which I trade less, I was down last month for the month $67. So no worries. And so far in that account, I'm down for the month 118 right now, but I've only had 2 trading days.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of funny. Why does it do that? Oh, because it doesn't count Tuesday. So on the week I'm green, but on the month I'm red because I had almost a $500 day on Tuesday, $500 day on Tuesday.
Which is on September's.
So yeah, September 30th.
Nice.
So yeah, we're still beginning of the month.
So
There's lots of
still in a
time.
good week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, day to day, you can't really look at it that closely as long as you
No.
don't have like a crazy losing day like the ones I did.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's hard.
keeping it nice and controlled.
It's taken a long time for me to kind of weed those out of my trading. That used to be a big problem of mine, having an uber oversized loss day. So I had to make sure I kind of control that. And I think reviewing, like looking at my calendar, seeing what is my biggest loss right now. I don't want to go over that. I do not want a bigger loss day than what I've already had. So it's like I need to look at my calendar, kind of remind myself of what that is, so I have that in the forefront.
Yeah, no doubt.
We should celebrate.
Yeah, we should do like this celebration stream. We can all pop some champagne or something.
I'll just be like, no champagne around. When I finally get to pay out people, it's going to be the biggest celebration.
Just have like a pure celebration stream.
Yeah.
No trading, just like everyone having drinks.
Yes.
And Axe definitely going to be on with us.
Yeah.
We just have the whole screen just filled up with everybody.
Yes.
All the people that have been watching the stream the whole
Absolutely.
time. Rooting on.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Oh man. Well, all right. Well, I think I'm done for the day, guys.
Yeah.
I'm locked out, red for the day. That is okay. We'll come back tomorrow and see what the market does. I was looking at a Microsoft position, but I don't think I'm going to be getting in that today either. So we'll see what the end of the day. I always like to check back near the end for the stocks, but we shall see.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a good day, Dave. Don't try to, well, lock yourself out if you feel like it.
Yeah, for sure. Sweet. You have a good day too.
All right. Talk soon. Bye, guys.
You guys. See ya. All right, guys. Now you're just stuck with me. Well, been pretty flat today. Out of the gate. Now I'm just haven't been liking this slow grind lower. I'm still leaning like a long bias a little bit. So obviously that's probably why I haven't really been taking any trades, but I feel like we need to see a move, a nice strong high volume move out of this channel, maybe up above the Ivy low. But even at that point, we still got the VWAPs in the way, point of control, opening range. So pretty hard to take along. But if we could see like a really high volume move, that would be definitely a good indication that we might want to take along. But currently just been sitting flat. So just because the hot one is gone doesn't mean you don't have value, Dave. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, so I'm up 127 on the day with one trade so far. So my week shows up 312, but it's not really showing the end of my last week because I had 1.2K, so I'm up about 1.5K on the month, on the week. So here's my current calendar. I do have $1,000 winner from last night, but it's kind of my degenerate account, evaluation account. So I'm not really, I'm probably not just going to upload it to this because I'm kind of just YOLOing it, sort of not YOLOing, but going heavier size than I normally would on most trades. Getting a bit of a bounce here, guys. Is this going to be the start of that? Although the volume looking pretty low currently. We're only about a little over a minute into this candle, but we're bouncing on low volume, so that's not very convincing to me that we're going to go higher. So could you see MNQ hitting back up to IB high? It would break all key VWAPs. Yeah, I mean, it could go there. Like I said, though, I'm looking for some sort of really bullish looking candle with some really high volume, and currently we're not getting the volume. So you know, we've been decreasing volume on these last 4 candles here. So as you can see, we're not really getting any continuation. There's a bunch of time on this candle, but yeah, I would be looking for, you know, a nice big green bar with really high volume. So if we could, you know, get this volume well above some of these previous candle volumes, then I would be thinking about taking a long. Now, whether or not it's going to go all the way back to IB high, that's pretty hard to say, because basically, well, that's the top of the range. I mean, there's a good chance, but I would be probably taking partial profits sort of at the VWAPs area. If I were to take a long here and then bring my stop sort of break even. But I know that I don't have Edgeful, which shows like the double break stats. And usually that's pretty low, like the likelihood of getting a double break. Just the only thing is, like I said, we've been so bullish lately that, you know, that's why I keep holding sort of onto this long bias. So I'm not really looking to long until I get some sort of good confirmation here. Like, this is definitely starting to look better. You know, we're breaking out of the top of the channel a bit. The volume has been increasing, although it's not increasing super fast. But you know, if we could see this volume chunk up really nicely without it pulling back, you know, that would be definitely a good sign that we could at least try to get some more points. But yeah, we do have IB low, and then VWAPs and point of control and opening range low all in the way. So there's like a lot of resistance above potentially. So it is a little risky, but usually the big players, they step in with the volume, and that's when, you know, that change in structure, change in direction is going to happen. So, and yeah, it's looking pretty bullish here. Let's see if we can't get a closure outside of this channel here. Volume is increasing pretty nicely currently. So if you guys were short, I mean, this might be a good indication that you should be possibly thinking about getting out of your trades. Not financial advice, but, you know, as you can see, that volume is definitely climbing pretty steady here. You know, I could see us basically potentially getting a pullback sort of to the opening range low here, and maybe just reject off that point to go lower. But, you know, obviously it'd be hard to say what's going to happen here. So definitely liking the volume and this candle. This is exactly what I was talking about, which I would want to see. So let's see if we can't get a pullback here down to like the 52 area, and we could go for a limit buy order there. And then, but we might not get the pullback, right? It might just continue higher. But I would like to get a bit of a pullback here, sort of to this channel, and then enter that long. Might not happen, but we did just form a pretty nice bullish fair value gap in there. If this candle closes without coming down too far, We'll hold that fair value gap. So the fair value gap is from 749.75 to 754 currently, but like I said, we got to wait for this candle to close. Where if this comes down at all, it's just going to make that fair value gap a little bit smaller. But definitely like that move, plus the volume, pretty high volume, and then we broke out of that channel. We might not get that pullback here, but let's see. Kind of finding some resistance here at IB low. And a stop would basically be down here below this low, probably 739 area, which would be quite a big stop, 15-point stop. But looks like they want to just push it higher here currently. Just finding a little bit of resistance there at the IB low. I do have to go to the bathroom here, guys, so I'm going to remove this order. I don't want to be away from the charts if we end up pushing straight back down and, looking like we're going to close. That would be obviously what we don't want to happen, is if we form a big bearish candle all the way down to the low of this candle, that would be an indication that we don't want to be in that trade. So what I'll do is I'll just put my entry a little bit lower, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Wussy, leave it on. Hey? Sorry, I'll be right back. And I'm back. So we got a little bit of a pullback to that fair value gap there. Still 2.5 minutes, a little over 2.5 minutes left on this candle. We kind of touched the very top of that fair value gap, which is like basically this is the fair value gap. And it's a green one. It's bullish. Would like to see a little bit more of a pullback into that for an entry. Currently bounced 54, a couple points up from there. NQ also has a very similar fair value gap. Actually, all three indices. So that's a good thing right now, guys. All three indices are looking very similar. So they're kind of working together currently. Let's see if we can't get a push higher here. But it would be nice to see a little bit of a pullback, maybe to 752 area here, and move that back up now that I'm back at the desk. Wouldn't mind seeing like a quick slap with a recovery right away. That'd be good. Technically, I think my stop would be at 67.47. Looking small size on this potential trade here. We are still kind of stuck in this choppy area, this sideways action area. Did kind of break out, obviously, but doesn't mean we're going to go very far. Might get that pullback here. Starting to look a little bit heavier. We do have orders on the book at 52.75, 52.50, which is kind of where we are, where my order is. Let's see here. We're going to get that pullback right here. Looking like it. We're going to get tagged in. So close. So close. Okay, we're in there. We'll put our stop down here, sort of at these lows here. Hopefully we can find a bounce here. Not looking that good right now, currently. But we got to see if this candle, it comes down to where this candle closes, right? Just finding a little bit of support there on the overnight VWAP. I went in small. I'm not looking to give back too much of my profits on the day in case this doesn't work out. We could just kind of take 2 off here. Limit sell 2. If we get back up to this area, then we'll bring our stop to break even on the remainder on contract and see if we can't get a little bit of a run with that. Like I said, not really looking to give back too much, just keeping the size small here. So far, the fair value gap is looking okay. Let's see if we can't get a little bit more of a bounce out of this here, though. Would like to see this candle start flipping green here. Come on, Bulls, let's go. Buy that up, buy that up. So far, not bad, guys. 2.5 minutes left on this candle here. Would really like to see this start flipping green. It doesn't have to go very far for us. So Jose's looking for longs as well, just not in yet. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the turning point often during this time of day and whatnot. Although if the shorts are going to continue here, this is where they're looking for it, right? Is to bounce off the New York VWAP. So that's why I got these 2 orders here, just front running that that level. So if we can't, try to get out. Just need the buyers to step in here a little bit more than that. $52 was only up about 2 points there. And starting to get more of a pullback here. This could still be a losing trade, guys. Just hoping this fair value gap can hold. So far, the fair value gaps are holding on the other indices also currently. So got a little hopium that this is going to work out. I would probably cut it if we were to close somewhere down, below this fair value gap. Won't be looking to hold this one too long. Just take a small cut, paper cut on that trade if it doesn't work out. But if this trade does turn green, could think about sort of adding one more in just to try to get it before it takes off on us. But I won't be adding in more than just one contract if that is the case. So far, the fair value gaps are working, so it held it there. Let's see if we can't get a green candle here now, guys. That'd be beautiful. Definitely like that wick there. They're holding this level, this sort of breakout level. Also found support on the previous day VWAP and sort of lining up with that channel there. So sort of a breakout and a retest. Let's see if we can't get the continued move here higher. Like I said, I'm not looking to take much more than, say, this VWAP or opening range low, as it's hard to say that we're going to get too much continuation, right? Currently still looking a little heavy though. Some seller volume coming in there. That was a pretty heavy selling volume candle on the last candle also. So two seller volume candles in a row there. But let's just see. The buyers did step in there and hold us up a bit. Are they going to do it again here? Hopefully. But like I said, if we end up getting a closure out below the bottom of this fair value gap, we'll definitely be exiting this trade. But I'm going to candle closure time. So, and then obviously if it just rips straight down and hits my stop, that'll be the end of it. We'll be out. But so far the buyers seem to be holding well. The 9 EMA there, and also the previous day VWAP plus the fair value gap. MACD is curling up. It did cross over here on this candle, and it starting to spread out. So this could definitely be the start of the move higher. We're still in bearish territory on the MACD though, so it's not really a guarantee. But it's nice that all three indices are sort of working in sync right now. Typically we're going to get a bit better of a move, so maybe the buyers are starting to feel more confident. We held this area since almost 8 a.m. basically 8 a.m. till almost 9 a.m. was when we broke out here. So 1 hour of holding this sort of level, so it's given the buyers definitely a little bit of confidence, but we need to see this candle take out the high of this previous candle. That'll indicate that there's a good chance we're going to at least head towards that VWAP again, or IB low. So I might end up trailing it tighter if we end up popping up above that, just to guarantee that we're going to keep this in as a green trade. Like I said, small size, not looking to take too much, not looking to risk too much. I'm already green on the day. I don't really want to give all that back, but it would be nice to just add a little bit more win. I am copy trading this in my funded accounts, so whatever I close this trade at is going to be times 2, right? So but we keep rejecting sort of off this the body of this candle here, sort of the top of that fair value gap, which is also the 21 EMA. You can see that green line there. It's kind of hidden in behind the fair value gap, but that's kind of what we're rejecting off. It's right in there. So we need to take that, hopefully with a little bit of volume here, like a nice little chunk up with a little bit increased volume there would be good. I am feeling like I should probably bring my stop up to break even pretty soon, just because, like I said, I don't really want to, if this isn't going to go here pretty quick, I need to mitigate my risk to the downside. I don't want to turn this into a red day. So maybe capturing another 10, 20 bucks in each account is better than nothing and better than having a losing day. It was up at about 30. That would have been pretty decent to capture too, because that would be, like quick 60 bucks to add to the daily profit. But trying to make these small base hits to recover the drawdown of these 150K accounts. Definitely a little battle going on between the buyers and sellers right now, and between these EMAs. So let's see if these buyers can't slap it up here, get us past this 21 EMA. That would make me feel good. So nice little closure there. We did close above the EMA. So let's see if they can't push us at least back up to the high of this candle here. We'll see how it reacts off the IB. I'm going to get ready to bring my stop up here. Getting a rejection there a little bit. That could be the failure point, but let's see. We'll give it a few, give it another 30 seconds or so here before I drop my stop. But like I said, I don't want this to turn into a green or a red trade on me. Would have maybe just closed it at the $50. Size, that's a pretty decent win. For only 3 contracts, pretty easy win. So I haven't dropped my stop yet. I just kind of have it here in place just in case I want to drop it. Let's see a little bounce here, buyers. Sellers are sort of stepping in a bit here, but not too much. See if we can get another push to the top of this wick here. I'll probably end up dropping my stop right at the top of this channel here, maybe at the bottom of the body of this candle. Come on, guys, let's go. Push that up. Thinking about dropping it here, guys, now, just to lock in 50 bucks at a minimum, roughly. Let's see a little more bounce here. Come on, boys, let's go. There we go. Come on, take that high. All right, dropping it there. Okay, we're out. 50 bucks. 50 bucks on 2 accounts and three micros. So small trade, small win, worked out. Just don't want to be turning my trade red. Base hits, looking for those base hits, and just being conservative. So let's just export these trades real quick. So copy traded to 2 accounts there. Just bumping up our daily profit a little bit by $100. Add a trade. July 30th account. Not the biggest winner, but that's all good. I'm like I said, I'm not looking to give too much back, and I'm not looking to get too much out of it either. It's all about these base hits. Eventually I want to be like Nick, where I, multiple accounts. I can just copy trade. You take a $50 winner times 10 accounts is $500. So I would like to get to that point at some point in time. So let's just add this other trade here now. Export this. All right, go back to the dashboard. Yeah, so ended up making 228 now on the day. Probably just gonna wrap it up there, not take any more trades on the day. Just starting the month off, just trying to get those base hits, lock in those profits. Looking like I could still have been in that trade here, but is what it is. I'm fine. Sure, I'd love to see that. Yeah, I would love to see that for sure. I kind of want to go check out Lucid here. I want to see what my if my discount code is going to show the proper discount, or if I'm wrong on what the discount is. So Lucid Trading, because I want to update my little checkout code there. So let's get started. If we go to buy a test account right now, Tradeovate, TradingView, NinjaTrader, Lucid. Where's Project X? Oh, Project X feed here. This one. I don't need to see that. Let's see. MBT, fly. So 54 of, so it looks like it's still only the 30% off. 30%? Or is it, yeah, 54 of 135. So 40% discount for the test account, and then let's see the direct account here. Oops, it's going to be capitals. So 196 off of 490. So yeah, I think that's Yeah, so it's 40% across the board now. So I'm just going to quickly edit this little code. There we go. Save that. All right, now we're up to date. There we go. So it's a 40% discount off all their accounts currently. So when I'm really bored, guys, I'll show you the game that I've been playing. It's so funny. So you get this little plane, right? And then you got a little slingshot, and you just kind of shoot it, and then you got to like aim it. You pick up some speed, and then you kind of like level it out, and you kind of like see how far can we get the plane to fly, guys. Let's see. Fun times, eh? Look at this. Can I hit the glass wall at the end? Let's see. Come on, guys. Let's go. Hit the wall. I don't know how to get past this part because I can't. Every time I try to turn to get past here, I just end up crashing. So we got a new record there. It's so simple, even I can do it. Oh, the scaling. Yeah, in the stressful life of the trader. This is how I relieve some stress here. I got 2.5 million. Let's do some upgrades here real quick. Let's get a little bit more pay and we'll upgrade that there. Oh, we got 1.35 million still. Let's get some more money. 850. Oh, we can get one more level. Nice. All right, let's see. See if we can get past that glass. Got to get that speed, and then you level it out. Uh-oh, this one's not making it, guys. We're toast. We're going to crash here pretty quick. Bah. Womp, womp, womp. Okay, enough of that, guys. I'm sorry to waste your time like that. So pretty good that I trailed out that stop there. I stepped away and I heard you say 1.35 million and almost choked on my coffee. Oh, like I'm up a 1.35 million trade? Yeah, that would be beautiful. Be careful over there. Patrick Whelan's looks like Patrick Whelan's in a trade here. I'm just curious as to see. He's down $1 or something, so he must have just recently got into a trade. I like keeping the streams on, some other streams on, just to see what everybody's doing. So we're dipping down into that fair value gap again here. It's been holding pretty good. Ugh, excuse me. And then, but we are kind of forming this another sort of trend line channel. Let's actually clone this and see if this is kind of like lining up to anything here. Not really. So that doesn't really work. Sort of a bull flag, actually, guys, is what I'm seeing. So that's probably why Mr. Patrick Whelan is long right now. He's like, look at this bull flag at the BDH. So what is with that Patrick guy? Is he legit or another interweb scammer? He's probably the biggest trade influencer there is out there. He's got probably the largest following, and he made a website called Only Prop Firms, where you can kind of like cross-reference all the prop firms. You should check that out if if you're looking to get into any new accounts, right? Because you can like do a cross reference of all the futures accounts that are available and prices and everything. You know, like I would definitely say you don't really want to follow his trades, because I've seen him take some pretty crazy trades just because he's got accounts that he can like YOLO, doesn't really care. He's like always adding into losers and stuff like that. So, but the proof is in the pudding. The guy makes tons of money on his payouts, but that's nothing compared to his affiliate sales and other income on the month. So that's why it's kind of hard to follow his trading, because to him, his trading, even if he loses, 5-10 grand, doesn't mean anything, because he's basically like making that much in a day on affiliate commissions and stuff like that, right? So but overall, like, yeah, I think he's got pretty good content. Like he loves to trade these flags, so like I think that's why I'm pretty sure he's in the long right now, waiting for this flag to break out, and then he'll like end up taking he partials out his profits all the way up. And yeah, I like to watch him. It's good entertainment value anyways. But when I was newer, I did take some trades that I was like kind of like copying his ideas, and ended up losing a bunch in a row. He may have been on a streak of losers, but yeah, I mean, he's definitely good to check out. He's he's got a decent personality, been around the block for many years. So yeah, it's funny. He just put that trend line there, right there, the one that I have on the chart. See, he's like, oh yeah, so this is a standard bull flag from the BDH, so it's gonna be breaking out here pretty soon. So he's got a garage where he does all his trading. It's got a bunch of computers set up so other traders can come join, trade there, and it's his. If you had to guess what BDH means, what do you think that means? And knowing your mind, Nick, I think you're probably gonna guess pretty close. BD something, BDH. But he's got, flashy cars and stuff usually parked in his garage. So like when he's streaming, you can see him, and behind him he's got $400,000 car just sitting there. Like, yeah, I got 5 of these cars kind of thing. So he's super baller. Like I'm pretty sure he's making like millions. So yeah, it's the Big D house, if you can get it that way. The Big D house is what the BDH stands for, because you got to have the Big D to go take those trades that he does, I guess. So maybe he's overcompensating, I don't know, but but yeah, so right now he's probably like, yeah, this flag is working out, so we're gonna be. I think actually he had his flag a little bit more like this, but yeah. So instead of like balls of steel or something, or big balls or something, he went with the Big D instead. Hey Nick, I don't know if you know this, but like if you go to your TradeZella, I just found this the other day. So if you go into your thing, right, your day, your month, you can see all the trades, right? So then if you click on your trade, it actually brings up the trade and shows like all the details, which I didn't know. So yeah, so this one I was short at 25,132, covered partial at 125, and then closed the trade out at 101. So if you like, sometimes when I'm doing my markups, I get lazy. So because I just recently found this, you can go like, oh yeah, I entered short here. I don't have all my indicators on here, but on Zach Arbucci's model, I think I covered some right at, what was it, the overnight VWAP. I covered some right at 98. What's this? 125. I forget what was there. There was something there that made me want to close the trade. Was it on the 1 minute? Oh, it was a 200 EMA. Yeah. So then I can go like this and go like covered 4 of 5 at the 200 EMA. And then, oh, what the heck happened there? Why did that go away? Four or five, not 5 or 5. Okay, and then closed out last contract at what was this price here? 101. 101, which was the overnight VWAP. Okay, then once you do that, then you can just go, you know, to your little picture thing, copy link. You go back to your dashboard, daily journal. Open up your daily journal here, add a note. So I got a little template, I call it daily. That just gives me trades taken, markups from the day, end of day review. What was the biggest lesson of the day and what was the trade of the day? So then I'm just gonna pop this in here. I gotta give it a space and then it makes it into an active link. And then I put win 50K trade to funded account. All right, save that, and then we can go back to our dashboard, open this back up, and then go into our next trade. So this has been my like cheap way to mark up my trades, because normally, like I said, I don't have all the levels on here, but like quite often I end up going to trading view, and then I gotta like do it over there and copy it. I mean, it's a little bit cleaner and nicer because the pictures are bigger. But yeah, so what was my reasoning on this trade here? I think I just bought the low. Bought the sweep of the low. What time was that? 9:05. Oh yeah, fair value cap trade. Forgot about that. So I'll just frame this in real quick so we know what I took here. It was on the 5 minutes, so to make it a little bit easier to see it. Oops, let's get rid of this real quick. So we had the fair value gap right here. Right to there. So should have left. Remember when I went to the bathroom, I brought my entry price down to like 52 or something. No, it was down even lower. It was down here like 50. Should have left it there. It would have got even better fill. So entered long in bullish fair value gap. And trailed. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Told me to leave it on, eh, Bonehead? Leave the trade on? Oh yeah. Well, you know, I ended up getting the original price that I had it left at. But when I went to the bathroom, I brought it down sort of like right in line with this recent high of this last candle here. But I should have left it there. So then when I came back, I brought it up to where I had it originally. I mean, it still worked out, but yeah, I could have got, 52. I think it would have been, another 2 points out of that, but that's all good. So entered long on in 5-minute bullish fair value gap. And then trailed out in profit after finding some resistance. At what was that level that we were seeing resistance on there? That was the overnight VWAP, right? Overnight VWAP and midnight open. There we go. Markup's done for the day. So let's see here. Copy link. Go back to the dashboard, daily journal, sorry. View this note. Pop this guy in on the second trade here. So interestingly enough, though, when you do export it, you see it says AmazonAWS.com. So this is TradeZella's through Amazon. Amazon must own TradeZella. I know, Nick. I should definitely listen to Uncle Nicky. He knows well. And then this was a small win. Small winner in 150K accounts times 2. End of day review. Let's see. So took a win early on with Zach Arbucci's model. Didn't like price action going forward as we were trending lower, but sort of stuck in a consolidation zone. Trendling lower. Ended taking a long after we broke out of the down trending channel, but there was aggressive on taking profits. to not give back and keep the day green. Well, the biggest lesson of the day is sitting on my hands while the price was going mostly sideways, but trending down. Patience. Literally with PAY, patience. And the trade of the day was definitely the short at the open using Zach's model. Save. All right, so and then you can go into your notebook, and usually when I go into the notebook here, you can see all the log days back there. But this is usually what I like to share because it shows, you know, sort of what happened on the day, and then your write up and everything. So I share this with why am I drawing a blank? Scott. Scott's sort of like my DRC trading buddy. So you just go in there, you go if you wanted to, oops, let's go back. Daily journal, share, copy this to the clipboard, and then you can share it to whoever you want to. So here's my DRC for the day, Scott. Hope you had a green day also. So yeah, so usually we get, you know, we send our DRCs back and forth and then sort of critique it, like, you know, point out some of the good things that we did for some of the bad things and vice versa. Just, you know, somebody to stay accountable with, right? So if you don't have a trading buddy, definitely fuck me, Amazon. Really? That makes my balls hurt. Yeah, right. Yeah, I just noticed that because when I said, when I export that, right, it says Amazon FWS or whatever. So it's got to be an Amazon product, right? See, Amazon AWS. What's AWS? Something web services? Amazon AWS, I don't know. Amazon Web Services. So then you can go back in here and you can click on those. So it's pretty clear to see it here. You know, it's pretty simple. But like I said, I don't have VWAPs and everything all hooked up here on this chart. So, I mean, I guess I could start adding the VWAP, but it just seems like a whole lot of extra work. Where if you just type it out, you can kind of, you know, sort of tell yourself or whoever's reading those reviews what happens. So so I did take a pretty crazy degenerate trade yesterday. I truly hope it's not. I don't want to give Mr. Bezos any more money, poor money. Yeah, totally agree. He's got money. So what did I do yesterday? I wanted to show you guys my trade because I took it right at midnight, and I went super heavy with the NQ trade. We had fallen back down. Where is this here? Right before midnight, I think. Yeah, so was that it right there? Having trouble remembering exactly where I took that trade. Let me go to my orders here. Does it still show it on here? Q. So we're actually just taking the low of where I took that trade here. So I did find it. Let me see if I can put it on Trading View real quick here. So basically I was short at around 25,068 and I closed it at 25,055. So that wasn't I did have some other entries, but I closed it out in profit. And luckily I did, when I did do that, it really bounced hard on me. So it kind of went the other direction right there. 1153. Okay, yeah, I was right there. So I'll put this together here real quick so you guys can see what I did. I'll just put put it in my average price rather than my entry price. I did add to it. Let's see here. Okay, so this is the trade that I took last night. I actually took a couple trades. So I had a small winner earlier. I forget what it was. It was kind of like a it was on YM. That's why. Took a winner on YM at just before midnight. Was a short that I covered. Yeah, so we won't look at that one. But anyways, this is the trade that I took. Basically, I ended up making around 700 on this trade. I was in, by the time I got out of this trade, I was in 6 minis. So that sounds like something that Nick would do in his degenerate account. But yeah, so I actually, I think it was like this. So what happened was, it was like this. So I entered somewhere around here, short, because I was looking for a rejection in this area. And then I ended up adding into it, and then it curled over. I added a little bit more in this area. And then it kind of went sideways for quite some time in the profit. So I wasn't really worried about it at this point. And then when it accelerated, I was like, okay, it's time for bed anyway, so I need to get out. So I closed it there, right at the bottom of this candle. So what did I close it at here? I closed that at 25,056. So yeah, so I closed it right about here with just like a flattened order. And then good thing I did, it did go a little bit lower, but then look at that, the next candle, right up, right in, would have went to my stop within whatever, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. Within 30 minutes, would have got taken out of that trade. So Dave, you're out, gonna go do something fun, maybe get Randy to come down and put on a Speedo and go surfing. Nice. Yeah, that would be fun. All right. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here too. I just thought I would show you guys there that trade. So here's my this is my this is the account that I just opened yesterday, and I took that trade in. So I made 1,085 on that between those two trades, one on the YM and then one on the NQ. So yeah, anyways, but yeah, thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. We got 23 viewers still, 14 on Randy's X channel, 3 on my X channel, 4 on my YouTube channel, 1 on Randy's YouTube channel. And yeah, so that accounts for our 22 viewers. Appreciate all you guys showing up. Definitely check out Lucid Trading and or Top 1 Futures. The reason I'm pretty confident, or I like them, especially for newer traders, set those risk parameters that would be a little bit, a little different compared to using TradeAbate or whatever. You can set up like a max stop, max daily loss limit, max daily profit, so you don't accidentally, blow your consistency out of the water. Nick knows all about that. I think he's gone, but Yeah, so we did just break out of that bull flag there, anyways. But yeah, so if you go, like I said here as before, so you can do this on both of the top one and the Lucid trading accounts. You can definitely come in. You can set bracket orders automatically to as soon as you enter the trade, it'll put the stop in case, just in case Trump decides to do something bad. And then you can set your risk settings here too, right? So you can set your personal daily loss limit. I have mine set at 1,000, and personal daily profit target at 1,800. So these are 150K accounts, so that's why they're a little bit larger. And then you set it to liquidate and block. So if you do hit that loss limit, it's going to block, like liquidate the position and block you. And then same with the profit target, because you don't want to get a $3,000 winner, because then to hit your consistency score, you're going to have to go well above the actual profit target to get a payout. So definitely a good feature, especially for people who are newer, just to have these sort of guardrails in place. And then you can do copy trading. So as you can see right here, I only have the 3 accounts right now. You can't copy trade the 50K. That's why it's not connected. You have to only copy trade the same size of account is your leader account. So they can only be the same size. So I got this 150K one copied to this other K one. So yeah, so between copy trading, risk settings, and just general ease of use, I would say it's pretty good for these. Look at this bullish breakout here, guys, out of that top of that bull flag. Found holding support on this bullish fair value gap. Look at this beautiful move. If you would have got in anywhere long here, say down in the 50s, you're up basically 10 points right there. Would have been a nice, beautiful trade. Too bad we were busy looking at other stuff. But like I said, I'm pretty much wrapped up for the day, so I'm not going to be taking any more trades. But hey, the bull flag did play out there. Could have taken a long on the break of that, the hold of this fair value gap, and then the break of that bull flag. Currently pushing up above the New York VWAP, finding a little resistance at the overnight VWAP. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, so definitely check out Lucid Trading. I recommend their test accounts, because they do come in just around $100 after the discount, so you can get a pretty cheap price there, and then you can pass it in one day. No consistency rule on the eval. You do have a 35% consistency rule if you pass the eval, which is a very reasonable consistency rule. So definitely check those out. I do have 3 counts here, which again show you my risk settings. This one's a little bit tighter, so I have a 750 max loss limit with 1100 take profit, just because 35%. I just kept it roughly 30% for the the take profit. So if I were to hit 1100, it would liquidate and block me, or a 750 stop loss. I did open that up a bit. I was running it at a 450 stop loss, but I was thinking about taking a little bit more risk now that I've got a little bit higher in the account. So these accounts are roughly up. This one's 1750 almost, and these ones are just above 15, or right at 1500, or just above 1500. So about halfway. I've been pretty patient and slow with these accounts. As you can see, we got 15 trading days, but that's the nice thing about these accounts also, is if you do the test accounts, it's a one-time fee, so you don't have to renew every month, and there's no activation fee. So it's just a no-brainer to get these test accounts. They're really, really awesome. And you can get into basically a Lucid Pro account where the consistency rules good and everything. So definitely check those out. Market Butcher Trades, or MBT for the code. You can see it there. There's a little QR code if you want to scan that. That'll take you directly to their webpage where you can purchase those accounts. But yeah, thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. We're going to wrap it up here. We're basically 3 minutes to 10 a.m., which is 1 p.m. in the East Coast. So yeah, Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care. Have a good day, and we'll see you live tomorrow morning at 6:15 a.m. Take it easy, stay green, and have a wicked day. Peace out. Bye-bye.